Wait, do you guys hear that sound? Pretty sure there's a sound. Sounds like the boys are back. Welcome back to Father's Playhouse Podcast, episode number 8. 2 months going strong. 2 full months. Welcome, everybody.
Man, the boys are back, baby.
Again.
Hard to believe right.
2 months.
8 straight 2 months. You're right. Man, that's quick math right there, baby.
Couldn't do this without all the listeners, without you guys. We haven't made a dime off this. We've actually lost money, but thank you.
Yeah, it's worth it for the experience.
We have a jam-packed episode. It's going to be a banger. We got a draft. We got questions, possibly top threes,
Cocktails.
possibly clones.
Yeah.
We have a drink. Caleb, go ahead and tell us about it, and we're going to taste it and let you know what we think.
Or we could say, cue the music.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I figured the music would be playing already.
I would have figured it out.
Right after I said the boys are back.
Yeah. What was that smell? What's that sound? All right.
I wanted to do the what's that smelly smell that smells smelly.
The boys are back.
Yeah.
I can't smell anything. It's too quiet in here.
Y'all hear that noise?
Do you smell that sound?
I just farted.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Yeah, you'll have to speak up. It's dark outside.
No.
Yeah. Like when you got to turn down the music when you're about to park because it's too hard to see.
Yeah, because of Obama.
That's real though, and that's real.
Oh, I do it every time. I'm like pulling in to park somewhere in like a busy parking lot. I got to turn that music down.
Oh yeah. Don't know why, but yeah.
Retarded.
Failure
Yep.
to multitask.
Let's go golfing.
I mean, you are about to go golfing. Next weekend, we got the boys camping trip too.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Nice
we do.
input.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Moving
Anyway,
right along.
yeah. Are we all still going? 100% all of us still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I bought a tent. I bought a sleeping bag. I bought a blow up mattress, and I bought a fan.
As we're all going, this guy starts valsing.
Hey,
Shut up.
This is classic.
it
I would
is.
expect no less.
What would they call it? This is extremely canon.
Yeah.
Wait, you're being
Yeah.
for real? Like you might not go?
There's some other things in the works. I already talked to y'all about it.
Or
Might
maybe-
be. I might go to Florida.
Okay, that's right.
Mm. How long have we had this planned for?
See, you guys said you wouldn't be mad at me, but that sounds a little bit angry.
He wasn't there.
I remember that conversation.
I wasn't there. I never said that.
Like, I didn't agree to nothing.
Oh, we're like,
No.
oh,
Yeah,
I'll be mad.
Florida's awesome. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that's why I thought. I mean, it'd be sad that you're not going to be there, but it's Florida. Come on.
It's better at home at your couch.
Yeah. Now that one I'd be mad. But
But what?
that one I'd be mad.
If you
But
just
Florida,
stay home.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But I
Um,
have already purchased my tent. If that makes you feel better.
It
For
does.
my truck.
Speaking of going to Florida, that's an underrated place to vacation.
Florida?
Yeah, not for us Tennesseans, but I think
The rest of
around
the country.
like the panhandle of Florida, great beaches, not overcrowded well, maybe in the middle of summer it can be, but
You don't think that like everybody goes there?
I think Tennessee and maybe a little north and south of us go, but other people don't.
Well, in California, people straight up
Oh yeah,
think
out,
that they got it.
out west they think. Well, they're definitely not going to Florida for the beach because
Yeah.
they have other beaches, but they're missing out on the white sand. I mean, Destin, PCB, St. George.
Oh,
So you're
George.
saying, so outside of the area you're talking about, that people don't go to Florida, or they do, but it's just like Miami or Daytona or something?
I just feel like they're underestimating the Panhandle area, 30A to be exact. Is that where you're going or no?
Yeah, I'm going to Panama.
Yep, there you go. See,
Okay. Yeah.
it's underweighted.
Yeah.
Mm. All right. Tell us about this drink, Caleb.
Okay. So
Let's get to it.
I was gonna make something good, but then I thought last minute I'd change things up and do something different. Just try something new, try something different. And I misread one of the labels on a liqueur I bought. I thought I was getting grape liqueur because I was gonna do a peanut butter and jelly old fashioned. Sounds tootsie.
It's been good in the past.
But then I got a grape liqueur with the jelly, And I realized it says pucker, so which means very sour. And also the whiskey I got is very sweet. So in the end, you're left with this very interesting colored drink that tastes not much better. Personally. That's the review. Actually, I'll say a number on it right now.
What is it?
What's the name?
Oh, that's a 2.1.
What's the name, Caleb?
It can't be a peanut butter old fashioned because
It's not.
No.
yeah.
Oh no, this is an abomination.
It's like a.
This is called pour it down the sink, don't drink it unless you have
You
to.
should call it the
Which we do.
dog pucker.
Yeah, that's
Because
actually
of-
pretty
It's
good.
dog, bird dog.
dog,
Dog, bird, whatever.
It's dog bird.
grape liqueur.
It's the
Dog
Kuiper
pucker, yeah.
is the actual name of it, like the brand, but it's like Pucker Grape.
Yeah,
The Kuiper.
dog pucker.
Yeah.
Don't drink it.
Smells like barf
Yep.
right off the nose. That's what I'm getting.
Mm.
Straight throw up.
Yeah, awesome notes of sour bile. You know, a little bit.
So what's everyone's rating?
Holy.
I will never drink this again in my life.
Yep.
That's got to put it at a 0.
Oh, wow.
Man.
What you mean? Y'all ain't about to drink this
Well, a
again?
0 is like undrinkable to me.
What did he put, though?
2.1.
You gotta think 0 is
All right,
it's
I'll
almost
give
like
it a 1.
I revolt.
I'll give it
like,
a 1.
Yeah, I can't put it in my mouth as a 0.
All right,
You did have
I'll
to-
make it a 1.
He did have to add Sprite to it.
I did add
Yeah,
Sprite to it.
yeah.
I'll give it a 3.5.
oh wow.
I don't hate it. Like, it's not good. I would never choose to have it, but
It's not like hard for
it's
you to.
here. No,
Yeah, man.
probably just the sweetness. Easy.
Yeah, I guess it makes it easy, but man, I don't know the flavor and the smell. It's just
It's
not
the
a good
smell that
combo.
really gets me. Zach, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 2. Just and partly I think it'd be like slightly higher, but I've had like the good, like when you've made the actual good thing. So
Which is what I thought we were getting.
Yeah, whatever.
I also give it a 2. The only reason though is because the aftertaste is kind of like those the blow pops, not the ones with gum, but the ones with chocolate in it.
yeah.
So they're like
Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pops. Yeah, I couldn't think of
Oh
the name.
man.
It's got a Tootsie Pop aftertaste, so that's the only reason it's getting like a 2.
Many licks.
Yeah. A 1.
It does.
Oh,
That's
it
that's
does,
really
yeah.
strange.
The world will never know.
Yeah.
Dude, that's nostalgic right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog pucker ASMR.
Yeah.
So liqueur too sour, whiskey too sweet.
Yeah, it's just an abomination.
Drink too good.
Austin finished
To the
it.
dome.
Wow.
I guess
Well, I'm not going to waste
I'm
it.
gonna finish it.
I might have another.
That's the
give me a
effect of
beer.
dog pucker. Like it slowly rises in rank the more of them you drink.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
be miserable tomorrow.
Yeah, it's sneaking up on a 4.
Oh no!
Oh man.
Yeah, not your best work.
Yeah, no.
But that's okay.
If you
Yeah.
came in here like, guys, you gotta try this, which is what I wish you would have done, and then we
And-
sort of absolutely
Actually
caught off guard.
heartbroken that you didn't like it.
Yeah,
What do you mean you don't like it?
yeah, that would have been a lot funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I couldn't hold back my.
Yeah, you had to let us know like
Yeah.
how
His
much
own
of
hate.
an abomination it was.
Yeah, sad.
Dog
Oh.
pucker for
They
the
can't all
win.
be winners, you know.
No.
It happens.
No, yeah.
They aren't all 10s, bud.
No. Never making one on the fly again. This is rough.
We
But-
should have just stuck to drinking a beer and reading it.
It's probably not too late.
Hey, maybe 2 reviews in one episode. I mean,
This is true. We might have to redeem it.
Austin, you look happy. You look pretty excited for that.
I'm going to have to drink a beer anyway.
you
It's a bad
got-
taste in my mouth.
Do you want to get into our draft, Ethan? Since it was your boy.
Oh, sure.
Shout him out.
Shout out Kobe Mitchell, my best friend from high school.
Mm.
Putting in the submission
#1 fan.
for top 3 animated shows. right? Cartoons.
Yeah, cartoons, and I think he
Cartoons.
specified when you were kids, but I feel like that's all we would draft anyways.
Yeah.
So, and we don't have to do
kids.
3. Y'all, we can do 4 or 5.
Are we doing a draft or are we top
Yeah,
3?
I wanted to do a draft.
I've only got like a handful of things.
I think we should do a draft. Draft
You'll be. I think you'll, especially if you look up a list. I looked up, and there's a lot.
Wait, are we sticking to only kids?
No, just cartoons in
Cartoons?
general.
Cartoons,
Shows, but not movies, right?
right?
'Cause
We already did animated
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So cartoon shows, and I'll tell you how I'm gonna draft. It is gonna be probably more off of nostalgia,
Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
Same.
Okay.
And then also, me and Austin tied on the actor draft, and we don't know the last draft because we haven't released that pod yet, but it will be out.
Yeah. Well, this is the first one where we moved the drop date,
Yeah,
so everything's a little bit behind.
Yep.
let's randomize that order.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Mondays are about to slap for y'all. It's gonna be the best day.
Yeah. Start out your week good. Listen to it on the way to work, on the way home from work.
I mean,
At
let-
work?
At work.
At work.
At work.
That's where I listen to it.
That's what I do.
Put down your Mistborn book. We know you're you're listening to
Oh.
it. Or listen to the podcast, and then go straight back to Mistborn.
My wife finished book 2
Yeah,
and was just
I was talking to her about it. Actually.
mind blown.
She's loving it.
Oh,
isn't
she's
she?
in love
That's
with it.
awesome.
She called me like on her. Of course, she woke me up one morning because she's coming home from work and I'm waking up to go to work. She's like, "I need Caleb's login right now for book 3." I'm like, I don't even have it. I don't even know how to get you book 3 at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. But I
That's
choose
awesome.
on my own credits and got book 3. So
Okay.
she's
That's
on
awesome.
book 3 right now.
Yeah, my brother also just finished book 2.
Mhm.
That was such a good time. I remember when that happened, man. It just had me. Zach, you're missing out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you.
At the end of book 2, the world opens
Dude.
up, and you're
Sazed becomes like one of the best characters ever written.
I think.
I love Sazed.
I think.
Oh,
This one I know. Sazed's awesome. I was gonna say I'm getting deep into the Way of Kings finally.
Oh,
'Cause
you
it-
broke
it-
past. It's slow.
Yeah. Oh man, the first like 3 hours is slow,
I think.
but I'm
he's-
past it now, and it's getting good.
Well, I think after he's gotten deeper into Mistborn, he has realized that he misled us at first with his first opinion because you weren't that far in, and that the last 4 are actually good.
yeah. The one of Era 2, so right after the first 3, the first one he wrote was as a one-off book, and it kind of felt like that. It just, it was a cool story. It just felt one-off. But then when he started the next one, which is the actual official trilogy after that, same characters. You have to
You
read
know
the
the
book I'm talking
names?
about. Yeah, the first one's Alloy of Law, and
And
that's
that's the
that's the
one-off?
one-off. But same exact characters, and the events in the book matter. You have to read that book to read the next one. But the next one is Shadow of Self
And
And
that's
now-
the beginning of the next
trilogy. But yeah, but honestly, just view it as the first book. But just know the first book is it's kind of a tootsie one-off story,
Yeah.
and it leads into cool stuff. I just finished the second one.
How many
Oh,
books
you
are
did.
there?
I'm in the third one of Era 2. and I'm
Brandon
telling you-
Sanderson has written
You're
a
in book
ton
7.
that are all in the same
Yeah.
Cosmere.
No,
There's
no.
a lot.
I'm in book 5. 7, yeah, book 5.
Yeah. So you
So-
read the one off.
And
And
I'm
now
in,
you're
and
on
I'm in the
5.
other one.
Oh, I thought you were in the third.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, third. So 6.
So you
I'm
have.
sorry.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Why am I
There
confused
should
here?
be 7 books. So if you're in
Yeah.
the third of the trilogy,
Objective or subjective?
No.
Oh no.
wait, you're in the third of the last trilogy, so you should be in book 7.
That's book 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I am in book 6.
So you're in the second of the
Second of the
trilogy.
actual trilogy. Yeah. But I'm in the third book of Era 2. I'm telling you. I mean, you're
I can't wait. I can't wait to get to it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to
You're
it.
in Way of Kings right now, so don't even go on that route. But for you who have not begun it, it's awesome. It's really good.
The Stormlight Archive is like the other series. That's the Way of Kings, and it's a super long series. So I'm not gonna go through all of that before reading the other ones. I'm gonna.
It might help you out because at the
I'm
end of this book,
Taking a
it's
giant
it's
break.
going crazy.
It kind of it was so emotional that I
Yeah.
am having a really hard time getting into.
I don't
anything
want it
else.
right now.
Mhm.
So-
You wouldn't get past the first couple hours of Way of Kings. I barely did.
I'm almost like a quarter of the way done with Alloy of Law, just because it's really short,
Yeah,
Right.
it
and I'm
is.
not even into it. Really, I don't really care.
That drink is heating me up, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting hot, but
Because I kind of took it down, and my chest is all
All fuzzy.
warm, SpongeBob.
All right, I've got the
What's the order?
I'm warm.
Zach is 1, Caleb 2, Austin 3, me 4, Nick 5.
All right, let's get it.
Oh man. I know both of my top
I'm
ones.
really mad I wasn't number one. I only wanted one.
Me too, but I know what I can do if I don't got it.
Man.
I
All right.
do not.
I feel like there is a clear one,
There is.
in my opinion.
Yep,
All right, Zach, don't screw it up.
he will. Y'all remember how we said Zach doesn't like to do things you tell him to do? So don't screw it up, Zach.
You know what? SpongeBob.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it for me. That wasn't yours?
No.
Just it's the best one ever. Watch it all the time. I can still watch that now.
Most
and
quoted.
have a good
Most
laugh.
quotable.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is very quotable.
I mean, you just did it.
Just did it, man.
Yeah. But I'm gonna regret not choosing the other one because I know it's gonna be gone. I ain't
I-
gonna come back to me.
I think you did the right pick.
Caleb is 2.
As a
Don't pick anything like. Yeah. You
Nah, let him choose
what I
from the
mean.
heart. Let him choose from the heart. He
All
does what
right.
he
is
wants.
anything what? I'm gonna go pure nostalgia for when I was a kid.
Okay.
And I loved watching Cat Dog.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah. I thought that was hilarious.
The
That
mouse.
was a funny
The
show.
mouse. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
That dude. Funny
I
dude.
thought that was a funny show.
Probably could have got it later, but it's still a good show.
I mean, okay. Anyway,
So it's me.
I'm just saying.
overrated.
So it's
Overrated? Sorry.
this is the top cartoons, right? That's what we're going with. So like I watched it like in teen years. I'm going Clone Wars.
Yep.
I felt like that was a clear cut number
That
one in
definitely
my
counts.
That's
my opinion.
That was the one I was thinking, but this nostalgia based.
I know, yeah. That's a base, yeah.
As far as quality goes, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Clone Wars is
Definitely.
amazing. Was that Ethan's pick?
Yeah, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
I
what to
knew
pick.
it. I knew that was. Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of cartoons.
Dude, I watched a lot.
I will go with Phineas and Ferb
That's a great one.
because I like Phineas and Ferb.
Really?
This is when our generation starts to
Yeah.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
I only saw it because I had younger brothers and sisters.
It's a really good cartoon.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm talking up Ethan's pick, but I mean, aglet. We all learned what an aglet is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy to be where I'm at now at the turn, the 5-6 turn, because I'm getting two of the best cartoons that ever came out. I'm getting Adventure Time and I'm getting Regular Show.
Ooh.
Getting
I was
them both.
gonna do regular show.
Debatable.
For me, those were like
Sound like Aaron.
not when I was a young kid because they didn't come out yet, but I think they started coming out around like probably like 12, 13. Dude, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm very happy with those.
I like regular show a lot.
I think everyone who's seen it does.
Is it back to Ethan?
Yeah. Once again, he has no idea what he's doing. So like, not really nostalgia, but I guess I'll just take Rebels.
It's a
Good
really
pick.
good cartoon.
Good pick.
Kanan Jarrus is one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Oh, sorry.
What? You can go ahead.
Y'all know who voices him?
No.
LeBron James.
Oh, close. Really close one. They sound just alike. Freddie Prinze Jr., who's Shaggy. Not Shaggy, he's Fred. Scooby-Doo.
Raggy. Wasn't a big Scooby Doo guy.
Yeah, I never watched that.
Well, he was like a really big Star Wars fan, and he wanted to voice the character.
Huh.
So,
Good on him.
wow.
Get on your shags.
For all the people who know who that is, these guys.
Raggy.
Like Scoob, I'm a Jedi. Mm.
Okay. Austin.
I'm probably gonna go Foster Home for Imaginary Friends.
That's good.
I don't want
I
to
knew
write
you were
that.
gonna pick that one.
Just write Foster's
I used to
Home.
watch it all the time.
I thought about that one today.
Yeah. And we started talking about Aaron. You know, Aaron's cheese. So
Okay, milk.
Oh. I always call him cheese. We've been calling him cheese for a long time.
I hope he's listening.
Oh, and
Caleb.
How many are we doing?
4 or 5.
Please, dear God, 4.
4 it is.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Nice. Very nice. There is some disturbing imagery in that show.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
Like out of pocket for a kid's show.
it really wasn't like a kid
Mm.
show, you know. Like it was, it
Thought of
scared
that
me.
one.
Like I used to think like those like close-ups on SpongeBob were like creepy.
Hmm.
That show takes the cake with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
You get
Me
2.
back to back. All right. I'm gonna go with Chowder
Oh.
and Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, Jimmy Neutron.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Oh, Jimmy Neutron.
That's
I was
a
gonna
good
say that one,
one.
actually.
Jimmy Neutron was definitely on my list.
Jimmy's mom. Dude was the original simp.
And Sheen, can't forget about
Dude,
Sheen.
oh man. Yeah, that show's great.
Yeah, it
That
is.
show's
The
great.
crossover with that and Fairly Odd Parents,
I don't know if I saw that one.
best like cartoon crossover
Oh yeah,
of all
it was
time.
a good crossover.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yes, because they had one in Jimmy Neutron's world and then another in Timmy's world.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It was awesome.
That's cool. Wasn't it like
Told you I watched a
3D?
lot of cartoons. A lot, Zach.
Me. Oh yeah. Rocco's Modern Life. That's another one I loved watching as a kid.
Never heard of it.
I totally forgot about it.
That's
I-
what Nick
I'm-
was
I
talking
am-
about right
I am-
there.
I am running out of kid shows. Those are 3 shows I watched as a kid, and past that, I don't think I watched that much. Past that,
Never heard of it. It's good
I
though.
bet you if I show you the picture, you'll know it.
That's like taking the Animaniacs.
Once again.
I watched a lot.
I'm trying to decide if I want to be like Nick or if I want to pick real nostalgic.
I mean, I picked Total Nostalgic for me.
Nick picks the win. No, we know.
Yeah.
Well, what
A
I
little
mean,
bit.
Caleb does
Little
not
bit.
pick to win.
Oh, Caleb does.
These are the polar opposites right here. Yeah.
That is what Nick was.
what are we?
telling Caleb
Okay,
just
wait.
now.
What are we referring to that I picked to win? Like which pick specifically?
All of them.
'Cause I'm trying to
Grogu.
think.
Every time.
Grogu. When you
Mandalorian's
pick,
my favorite Star Wars
It
show.
really goes back to your sports teams.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
You pick to win.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If it goes back to the sports things bit, that's fine with me.
No, it's not a bit.
The bit, it's definitely a bit. I don't think you know what a bit is.
I know what a bit is. You do something for like to make it more entertaining.
Which is exactly what we're doing.
I mean, you also pick to win.
Which picks?
You're making.
I
want
wanna
to
know.
I guess.
I want to know. I want to know which picks.
Making a good bit, I guess. Oh, y'all are retarded. All right. I'm probably gonna
know
go.
what a bit is, bro.
This retard doesn't know what a bit is.
All right, I'm gonna go Scooby Doo.
That's good.
I was hoping no one thought about it whenever we started talking about Raggy.
Yeah,
Them sandwiches always
it's
look
like
really good.
the
though.
longest running cartoon too, or one of them. Is it my turn?
It's my turn.
Okay.
Ben 10.
Oh,
That sucks. That was my second pick.
I really like Ben 10.
Yeah, me too. So is it mine now? Okay. I got back to back. Well, one is one you did just pick for sure. That was gonna be one. Benton's awesome. Okay, Avatar: The Last Airbender
Mm-hmm.
for sure. That's probably my favorite one. I just knew it would drop. And now I need to decide who.
that's an anime, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think. But everyone else says it's a cartoon.
Anime inspired.
Okay. I don't really want to pick the one I'm thinking of. I feel like I'm missing something better. But I'll go Teen Titans.
Ooh,
That's a good pick. That's
I-
solid.
It was very good.
pick.
Ethan.
This one is purely only nostalgia. And it's Tarzan,
Yes, that's a really good one.
the show. I don't even know what it was called, but
I think
Tarzan something, or maybe just Tarzan, but man, it was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't.
I don't think I ever watched it.
that was good. It was a good show. I watched
I
it
loved
too.
that show. I
Mhm.
probably watched that more than any other show. I'm done.
I'm about to simp, bro.
Do it.
Kim Possible, baby.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever. other
I
than the
didn't love
quality of
her.
the show.
Yeah.
Great quality show.
Nah, bro, I watched it for Rufus,
The
bro.
plot.
A
Oh,
plot.
Such a
Oh.
thick plot.
Dude,
Honestly.
who was the bad guy in that? Well, bad girl. In
I
it,
don't
the one
know.
who wore
Iago?
green and black.
The goth
She-
mommy.
Yeah.
No, not Iago.
I don't remember her name, but
She was
I
bad.
remember her face.
The little naked mole rat. He like nachos, I heard. Yeah.
Matcha.
Literally.
That literally
Yeah.
is Matcha.
Matcha.
Austin has a naked cat, by the way.
Yeah. Looks just like Rufus.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Gremlins, but give you a good idea.
Whoa. Talking trash about my
think-
cat, bro.
Also,
Actually, you're
Gremlins
talking
had
about
hair.
Caleb's dog.
Yeah, that's a gremlin.
That is a gremlin.
Matcha ain't even a gremlin, bro.
Cue the picture of Arda.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh!
yeah,
Here's
dumb-
side by side. Here's a gremlin, and here's Arda, and then this is Alston's cat. What's more like a gremlin?
I say put it up. I say put it up. Let them vote on that, or
Yeah.
or poll it in the comments.
Shay, we can't.
well,
do
we can only have
votes.
one.
How
No,
about, how about everyone just
comments, like-
leave comments because we do read the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
do leave comments, please.
I mean, shout out Kobe.
We do
Left
get
a
a lot
great
of comments, but we do read them.
We have to sift through, but
Yeah.
man, it takes.
It's hard. It takes a couple hours to get through them, but
I had to
I
quit
love
my
it.
job.
yeah.
Still haven't made a dime off the podcast, but
Not technically, no.
not yet.
Yeah.
Tax
You don't know
write-offs.
what a bid is.
Absolutely not.
You don't. You don't know what it is.
Who is bit?
And what does he want?
Who the?
Who the heck is Bit? Who is that?
Is it your go?
Is that what goes on to dwell?
Is that me?
I
Is
think,
it me?
I think it's you.
Facts, yeah.
It is. Okay, well,
Ready for it? Rugrats.
Oh,
Nice.
Solid.
That's
Nice.
a shouldn't have dropped.
right.
Reptar.
Yeah.
The movie, the Rugrats movie.
In Paris.
When they
Was it the
yeah.
one in Paris? It was just really good. I
Yeah.
And
remember.
then
it was
remember the one where
good.
they like crash in is it Hawaii or something? The one where it's like they're on some vacation, and it's literally the Reptar stroller, and they're trying to survive in the woods by
Yeah, I
themselves?
think that might be
That's
the one
the
I'm
movie.
thinking of.
yeah.
It's not an island. It's just the woods.
That's the second
okay,
movie,
whatever it
though.
is.
The first movie is in Paris.
I remember
Yeah,
in
there's
something
multiple
in Paris,
movies,
but
That one,
I'm
though,
thinking of the one where they get
yeah,
lost in the woods.
that one I love the
yeah.
most.
Are we
That was a
doing
good one.
4 or
I
5?
think just 4.
Just 4?
Mhm.
Okay, then I don't mind saying this. The Wild Thornberries crossover with
Oh!
Rugrats.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good.
Wild Thornberries.
pick.
Yes, actually, no, it's really sad. That is one of the shows I watched all the time as a kid.
Go ahead and,
Forgot about it.
Go ahead and make the noise, Zach. You know you want to.
What?
The
The Wild Thornberry
Boys.
noise.
You know you want to.
That mic
you
ain't
do.
even
I
gonna
can't
pick
do
it
it.
up anyway.
I can't
Don't
do it.
even worry
I
about it.
can't do it on command.
That mic ain't gonna pick it up. Definitely did not go through.
No, definitely
Knew
didn't.
he
I hope it
wanted to
did.
do it.
All right. This is my last pick, right? Well, it's not the Wild Thornberries.
I was gonna say Wild Thornberry.
It's not. This is super nostalgia, probably surpassing SpongeBob because I watched it earlier than that and know it more. Looney Tunes. Freaking love me some Bugs Bunny
Yep.
and Daffy Duck, Homer
And
Fudd.
Lola Bunny.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Looney Tunes, all that. Looney
Space
Tunes is
Jam.
solid. Mm-hmm.
Counts as Looney Tunes.
That's my first love right there, baby.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael Jordan. And LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And Bryce James.
And Bryce.
Oh,
And Lola Bunny.
Rip Ronnie. Hope your heart.
Dude,
is
they did
better.
Lola. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I totally cut him off as he's like,
Praying for my glorious king,
yeah,
Bronny.
get better, Bronny.
Man. Is that it?
All right. You recap it real quick.
Yeah. Or if everyone's done.
Zach, SpongeBob, Chowder, Jimmy Neutron, Looney Tunes, Caleb, Cat Dog, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Rocco's Modern Life, and Rugrats. Alston, Tom Wars, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Scooby Doo, and Kim Possible. Me, Phineas and Ferb, Star Wars Rebels, Ben 10, and Tarzan. Nick, Adventure Time, regular show, Avatar, Teen Titans.
I don't know who I'm gonna pick. Because I got to pick one of you guys.
I didn't even vote for the last one yet.
Are we doing
We
that
haven't.
still?
Well, you can't vote for the last one because.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, the actors is done. It only lasts a week, and then we haven't posted the last one with West.
Weast.
But yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna pick out of you guys.
Also, just real fast. Thank you for everyone who's come on as a guest. We've had Ryan, Harley, and West. Only
Yep.
3, but like, thank you.
We told them thank you when they were on.
Well, I'm saying it again.
Grass.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot more guests. We're gonna keep
Is this a
doing
bit, guys?
Working on Grant
Actually, yeah, we
Williams.
have like guests lined up. We just don't want to spoil it.
it. No
No.
spoilers.
I'm working on Grant Williams right quick. So he's gonna come on one day once we get our stuff together. Oh,
Batman.
he's gonna give us what we need to take the next step.
You guys want to get? I got a question, but if somebody else has questions to talk about, I have one that I did want to talk about. It's not like super funny or anything. It's more like kind of what Wes talked about, like the objective subjective thing. Well, not really, but I wanted to ask like the best like protagonist and antagonist stereotypes. If that makes sense. So like example, Superman is like your savior protagonist stereotype. And like tropes and stuff.
Oh, like tropes?
Yeah,
Oh, like the
tropes.
best ones, or just
Yeah, like the ones you like the most when you're reading, like Mistborn, or when you're watching a show.
okay?
Like,
The types.
yes.
So for me, I'm a huge Joker fan. So anytime there's a villain or antagonist like the Joker,
So like
I'm
the crazy madman villain.
but the one that's like he's just extraordinary in the mind.
Yeah.
Like he's beating you
Mentally.
like mentally. He's not like gonna physically beat
Psychologically,
you up.
yeah.
Like he's just winning psychologically all the time.
Yeah, that's a great one, especially with Batman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because Batman is so focused mentally
Yeah.
as a superhero.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
See, I like that, like pure chaos and like the just psychological. Like I like that. For me, I think my favorite with villains is the villain who, if you like, literally not even him, but if you were just reading the story from a different perspective, you'd be like, he's the hero. You know what I mean? Like,
Killmonger.
Mm.
yeah,
That's a good one.
basically. Yeah, from their point of view, they're not doing anything wrong. And then
I'm trying to think of more. Thanos.
Thanos,
technically.
yeah. And if you look in the context of the story, what the hero does,
Yeah.
you're like, you could easily flip that and be like, what the hero's doing that's justified is kind of the same as the villain. I like that one because it makes you think a lot more, and it's not so clear cut. Like, oh, bad guy, good guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that one.
I like the ultimate good hero,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
just the Captain America.
Captain. Yeah.
Superman,
Yeah, ultimate good. That's what I like.
sure.
And then bad guys, I like the ones that seem unstoppable. But then, of course, they never are. Like Thanos. And, of course, other people.
The Emperor.
Those are two good ones for sure.
Well, Thanos
the
is-
MCU really gave it.
Yeah, they did. And Thanos is good because he does both. Like he's
Yeah.
got that like intelligence where he's like mentally winning all the time.
Mhm.
He's unstoppable, but he also is like he's not like I'm the villain. Like Thanos does think that he's a hero. He
Well-
thinks he's saving the
Yeah.
situation. So
And as soon as he beat the Hulk easily, everyone was like, okay,
Yeah.
he's unstoppable.
Bodied him.
Gave him.
On Thor's ship,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
I like the classic hero trope thing of that he acts like he doesn't want to do anything good and he doesn't want to help and he's gruff and he's
Mm,
mean,
yes.
he's grumpy,
Yeah.
I like
he's
that as
upset,
well.
he's kind of
Yes.
rude, but in reality he's actually has a heart of gold and wants to do the best for everybody.
There's one person I'm thinking of when you're saying all that.
I mean, there's
Wolverine.
You're thinking of the wrong
Wolverine.
person.
Yeah.
Shrek.
Yeah, Shrek.
Dude, yes,
Actually,
Shrek.
yes,
Kelsier.
yes. Well, actually,
I don't.
different
What would
Kelsier.
Kelsier's like stereotype be?
I will say I don't think any of us fully agree on Kelsier anyway.
really,
I
Yeah, 'cause
definitely
when
don't
I've talked
agree
to
with
you
any of
about
y'all.
Kelsier, I don't think that like you view him as a lot more of like this kind of like an egotistical jerk a little, right?
I think
I mean, he was just. I don't want to spoil anything.
no. I mean, Hopefully you've read the first book.
His acts do kind of.
We're just gonna. Yeah, I was just.
Here, you know what?
I'm not even gonna say finish. The
I know
first
you guys
book.
don't think I'm going to, but I am going to eventually read this. I gotta blow my nose, so I'm just gonna step out the room for a second, and y'all go crazy on this talking.
Give me a beer.
Is there beer in there
No.
downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we should probably all just. Maybe we should go do a beer break and grab all the beers.
Well, no, I was leaving so you guys could talk about this.
I
and
carried
wouldn't
3
be-
up here and put them in the mini fridge for y'all. So
Okay, hold on.
Only 3. Bro.
that's all. That's
All right,
all that
so-
was right there.
Another good one.
I do have one. One of my favorite villain stereotypes. I did talk about it before, but it's Zuko's in Avatar: Last Airbender.
Yeah.
He starts off the show as the main bad guy. Yeah, thank you. He starts off as the main bad guy. You hate him. He's got this ugly haircut.
The way it feels.
Can't stand him.
So
But as the show progresses, you learn way more about that character. So this could not just for Zuko. There are other villains that follow this arc, but you learn more about him. You learn he was mistreated by his father. He was cast out, and he was only the villain because he was trying to redeem himself to his father, who was the actual villain of the story. Zuko ends up transforming throughout the 3 seasons, becoming possibly the greatest character in the show. And he ends up being a good guy. So I love that arc. When they're the main villain, it progress so much, you find out why they really were bad.
Yeah, I think kind of go back to Kelsier. Kelsier is that trope of smiles in the face of adversity, and always is trying to portray himself as a nice, funny, happy dude to everybody. But in reality, he's actually pretty dark, thinks dark things, and is kind of a violent person.
Star-Lord is what you were talking about earlier. Becomes the hero. Doesn't act like it,
Oh yeah, because he was like stealing stuff in
Yeah.
the beginning. Yep.
but then becomes like a
Han Solo.
super cool guy. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Han Solo.
I like those a lot.
Yeah, that's a good trope. I like that.
Kind of Iron Man. He was in it for the money, the fame.
I mean, he was selling weapons to like both sides.
Yeah.
I don't think he really
Yeah.
knew. Or did he know when he found out? I think he was a little taken aback.
Yeah, he was like,
But
they have our weapons.
But he was
too.
still doing it.
He wasn't selling to them, but they were getting.
Yeah, and he wasn't really like taking the steps he should have been.
Ooh, the trope of a hero that breaks his own rules of morality to do something for the greater good that he thinks is good. Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. Mandalorian.
Yep. Yeah, that's another great hero trope right there.
Ahsoka,
Yes,
Yep.
Qui-Gon.
Yep.
Qui-Gon.
Darth Vader kind of follows. He's got a bunch of arcs, Anakin and Vader, but he kind of follows the Zuko like bad guy. But he was manipulated by the Emperor, and then he does end up he ends his life as the good guy.
You know what I like is the backseat heroes.
Mm.
The
The one
they're never the
R2.
main character. They're never the main character, but they're awesome. Rex. All the other Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
People like that.
Dude,
Chewbacca.
Rocket, dude. After watching Guardians 3,
Phew.
Rocket.
He's the main character.
yeah, he
And
became
that-
one of my favorite
that
characters
was
in the whole
awesome.
MCU because of
Yeah,
that.
That was awesome.
I
You
haven't
seen it? Brother, I about cried.
I did.
I know, that's why
cry.
I don't watch it in the theaters.
You didn't. You haven't seen it yet?
No.
Jeez.
Dude,
When I
you're-
when I saw how sad it was going to be, I'm like, I'm not
I
watching that in
cried
the theater.
like a lot.
Yeah, I'm not watching that in the theater.
It's so
I'm sitting in the
good.
comfort of my own home.
My wife was like bawling.
Yeah, dude, I'm not doing that in the theater. I can't do that.
Mm. I watched the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Is it good?
animated movie. It's awesome.
Sweet.
I was
okay,
a
yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan growing up. I watched, the old movies, the shows and stuff. It is really good. They got actual kids to play them. And it's Seth Rogen who directs it.
Yeah.
And Ice Cube is like the main bad guy. And it's just a really,
Oh, the Teenage Mutant Ninja
yeah, it's a really well done
looks really neat.
animated movie. It's
Cube.
awesome. Yeah, the Cube. And then I was gonna say that podcast I showed you guys, the Escape Pod podcast.
Yeah.
They crap on Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
It is the weakest.
They hate it.
Yeah. It's probably the
They
worst
say it's
one.
bad.
It's not bad.
The scenes like with Yondu at the end.
I don't remember it really super well, but I don't remember thinking it was horrible.
I will say this real fast to what you're saying.
Yeah.
when it comes to like what you're saying with like Yondu scenes and stuff, like in general, personally, I don't think a movie having some emotional notes, which that is 100%, I don't think that makes up for the rest of the movie. I'm not saying Guardians 2 is bad, but I'm just
Right.
saying if it was bad, but it had those scenes, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's so good because of that.
Yeah,
Personally, I wouldn't feel that way.
Okay. I mean, I thought it was a really good movie. I liked Ego. I liked finding out that Star Lord has some sort of powers. He's not just a full on human.
Half Celestial.
Yeah, he's half celestial. I like
And I love
finding
Kurt
that.
Russell.
Yeah, he did good. You meet what's her name? Antenna lady.
Oh, Mantis. yeah.
Mantis. She's a pretty solid character.
I'll be honest, I don't find her funny. Like the scenes that she does.
She's not like laugh out loud hilarious, but I don't mind her character.
No, not like the jokes she tells, but like kind of the humor they have at her expense, kind of, if that's the right way to say it, like surrounding her. I just don't find that as funny.
The C-3PO, the Jar Jar Binks comedic effect moments.
Yeah, where it's not them being
Comedic
funny.
relief.
It's not them being
Rose.
funny. It's everyone around
Rose.
them
Oh.
laughing at them. Like I don't
Now-
particularly care for characters.
Right.
Like that.
So who does that well in that movie is Drax.
Yes.
Yes.
You think like I guess sometimes you think like no that would be corny. That's stupid. But man, I guess it's Dave Bautista. He plays Drax so well, and it is hilarious.
It's because he's so serious.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
When he's standing still and he's like, "You can't see me."
And he plays Drax no more.
No, and he was the perfect Drax.
Yep.
And they ended his character really well in 3. You need to watch it, Caleb. I'm serious.
Oh, I mean, I want to watch it.
Okay,
Yes.
all right.
I'm saying, yeah, I have not seen it though. Yes.
It's probably on Disney Plus.
It is, I
It
think,
is.
yeah.
Probably watch it tonight.
Ooh. Does it touch on him being half celestial in the third one?
I mean, yeah.
Cool.
It doesn't. I don't want to say anything. But it's a good thing he is half celestial. If that tells you anything.
Oh no!
I gotta be honest though, like as a whole, there's been a couple, but hot take maybe, but I'm just not interested in the MCU anymore.
Yeah.
Like as a whole.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I have no desire to watch was it Secret Wars or Secret Invasion?
See, yeah.
Like any of
I
that.
didn't even finish it.
I have no desire. I've just
Ant-Man,
lost all interest.
Quantumania was not good.
Yeah.
They were talking about the same podcast. I listen to them a lot, and they talk about everything nerdy. They like said MCU's kind of lost its charm. And I was
Oh,
like, that kind of
big
makes me
time.
sad to think about.
And the honest truth to me, it lost its charm before Infinity War. Like not fully, but it kind of did. Like I loved it. No, I loved Infinity War and Endgame, but even before that, like
No Way Home were pretty good.
that's after.
Hello?
Yeah, I know. You
I'm
said
saying
it
bef-
lost its charm before.
Yeah,
I'm saying those movies were after, and those were still pretty good. No Way Home was actually not
that was pretty
it's
good.
Pretty good.
But Shang-Chi and
If we want to talk about nostalgia, No Way Home.
no, yeah, you're right.
Scratch that itch.
You're right. Yeah, for sure. And it did in a good way too, like useful instead of like the sequels where they're like, "Hey, look at this character you remember. Oh, by the way, they suck now, and we're gonna kill them." In like a really dumb way.
I feel like the old MCU, every single movie, you were there for opening night, and at the very least, it was good. And if it was probably better than good, more than likely.
Mm.
And as of late, it's been way more misses than it has been hits.
We're also not teenagers anymore.
I'm gonna say this though.
It has
that.
nothing to do with that.
I agree.
I'm gonna say
'Cause I do
this.
think the movies have been
The
not good.
best
Mhm.
year for superhero movies, in my opinion, to this day was 2014 because of 3 movies. You had Captain America: Winter Soldier,
Great movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy,
Also great. Top 4.
and X-Men: Days of Future Past.
That's a good movie too.
Wow. Yeah.
Those 3. There's never been a year like you can argue that there's some that are better, but to me, those 3 in the same year was the
Good,
best.
good memory.
the best.
I can't wait until the MCU we get the Fantastic Four and we get their versions of X-Men because that's when I think the movies will pick back up. We're
Yeah.
kind of the Avengers it's at the bottom of its hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it,
it
it
could be
reached
that.
completion.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
had your
They're
arc.
stepping on the bottom of
Infinity
the barrel.
War. Yeah, yeah.
Completion.
They've reached it. And then some.
Oh, yeah. And it's done. It's over with. You know.
But when they introduce the X-Men and Fantastic Four, I'm back in, baby.
Yeah. Round 2.
I'm back in. Oh, and then I could talk about this a lot. I think the DCU now that's going to be made with the new Superman, they're gonna redo it, and it's gonna be James Gunn who did Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
For that.
Nobody else, just me.
No, yeah,
I-
I
Oh,
am.
and Caleb.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you
Yeah,
anything.
we don't know what you're
about
talking about.
Yeah.
That's
I
all
just,
right.
Really?
just I
Because
know
of
about
Gunn.
that,
That's what I'm excited for.
but
Yeah,
honestly,
me
I've
too.
just kind of lost my interest in like superhero movies for the most part.
That's okay.
Like
I
honestly,
kind of want to see Blue
Oh.
Beetle only because I read the comic as a kid.
Yeah,
and I
wanna
thought it
see
was
what?
super
Doesn't
cool.
look
But
good.
the
it
movie
looks like
doesn't
a
look that
ripoff
great.
of Iron Man.
No,
Blue
rip
Beetle.
off of Ant-Man. Literally.
It is kind of a such kind of no. It's kind of like Iron Man, I guess. Probably more of.
I'm just thinking because the flying and like the suit, like
How is it a ripoff though? If it was a comic, years
It's not really a
ago?
ripoff. It's just it is definitely different.
I mean, there's
but-
Marvel. Marvel and DC have matching characters.
Yeah.
To me, it's a ripoff of Ant-Man because he's like he starts or he loses his job and so he takes it to try. I don't really know why he takes it. It just comes upon him, but then he's fighting a villain that also has the same suits and he's like trying to stop them from taking over the world, which is the exact same story of the first Ant-Man movie.
I will say that is the biggest trope. We were talking about tropes. That's the trope that with I will say with like certain characters like the Flash, I get, but a lot of characters, it's like they have so many characters like villains that are just like, oh, it's them, but bad. Like so
Right.
many like that.
Literally Ant-Man.
Ant-Man, Black Panther, honestly,
Oh,
at
yeah.
least in the first one, the first Iron Man too, and the second Iron Man.
Oh my! It's too much to handle.
Yeah, it's annoying. Fed up.
I have nothing to say.
No,
about
let's switch the topic.
DC.
Yeah, how
I'm
about,
ready to move on.
camping.
I could keep. Yeah, I'll talk about camping
Camping
Talk about
because I could keep
preview.
talking about this like for forever. So I'm gonna have to save it.
We fishing?
Have a would you rather?
That's great too. Let's talk about both.
Okay.
I've got two.
Mm.
I'll go with the first one.
No.
Would you rather have all the attention all the time, 100% of the time, no matter where you are, or go completely unnoticed at all times?
Definitely that one.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
That
Ladder.
sounds awesome.
So you want to be unnoticed
Oh yeah.
think,
What does
of
that
every-
by
entail?
everyone.
think of the things I
Family?
could do.
Everything, family.
No, you're not. You're
Think of what I could do.
You're not invisible.
But I'd be
You're
unnoticed.
just unnoticed. Like, yeah, like people aren't paying you any attention when you walk in the room.
So I could go.
You got to
through-
make the more attention one like sound better.
So
We
I
went
could,
straight to I'm robbing stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
but, like,
stealing from
I'm
people.
sneaking into places I'm not supposed to be.
Like,
UT football games.
Amen.
Just walk right in.
That's all I care
like I'm
about.
saying,
know.
you
I knew
you
it.
couldn't do stuff like that. That's not what I mean.
Oh,
I mean, like,
so then what's the benefit?
More like you're never getting promoted
because they're
in your job. You're never progressing
like,
in
the good- like, the
anything.
good things you do are
Why?
unnoticed. Like, you're unnoticed as a person. Like, if you were a bunch of guys walking, no one would be like, "Oh, that's the attractive one," because
So-
you're unnoticed.
So if I
don't
chose
care about
all the
that.
attention, would I
You'd be like
it'd be happy attention or like, ew, look at him, he's ugly?
happy attention,
Oh, then that one.
Like
I guess.
paparazzi level.
That sounds awful.
almost like being famous. I guess you'd have to say.
Okay, but then the opposite is it that your wife and your friends, your family,
Oh, so
no, one,
still-
no one
And
gives
you
a crap
have a
about
wife.
No. They still know you, and they still like give a crap about you. But like,
So
it's-
they notice you.
imagine like basically you come in the room and your friends are like, "Oh, I didn't even know you came in." Or
So
you
pretty
come in
much
the room
how
and
I
your friends
live
are like,
now. So I'll just take the
"Hey!"
latter one for sure, 100%.
So
keep
they,
that one.
your friends don't like you, your family doesn't like you.
Not that they don't like you. You're just not really noticeable.
Yeah,
I'll take the first one.
He changed up.
You explained it way more.
Man,
What
I
is
thought
a
it was a
man to do?
superpower at first.
So
All right. So yeah, if it's always good,
yeah, I'm not understanding.
if it's always good attention, then yeah, sure. Okay.
Or like,
Sure, then
but
Yeah.
the negative of that is sometimes it's very smothering.
yeah,
You don't want it.
yeah.
you
But
know?
if it's always good, then that's probably the one to pick.
Oh, it just went off. I've been watching it.
I
Oh,
would choose.
We're good.
I would choose the second one as long as family and your wife and everyone still gives you the potential, like you exist in their world.
No, you don't not exist, but you're just like
Okay,
it would
so
be like it'd be like, oh yeah, Connor, Emma, and who's the other one?
Oh yeah,
And that's my wife and my family, or is
Or
it
just
some random
everybody,
person? I
everybody.
don't care about random people, but how about people that, like? That's what I'm asking.
Even the people
Maybe
that-
your wife is like, you come home from work, hey babe, that's it.
Okay, no, I'm taking the first one then.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that would
No.
suck. Yeah.
Hey, wifey poo,
I don't
as
know.
I
man.
normally say, and then
I
and then
can
no
barely
response.
stand when the group chat is blowing up and just like. So if that was
I hate when no one responds in the group chat.
so, notice if
I'm
what you're
sorry,
saying
Nick.
is
No,
that
it's
every
fine.
single
I know.
I
day.
have it all muted, bro.
You're just
No,
bad
mine's
at it.
muted too. I just can't stand it. So like so you're saying that every
Leave it,
day,
man.
I can't live that life.
everyone.
You don't like it? Leave.
Nick for sure can't go unnoticed because he's not getting
Well,
texted back.
yeah.
You're not texting me back.
If it is a group chat that's just like complete dead, like what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's how I feel.
That's
sometimes.
It's something
fair.
minor, but it's just how
that's fair. I get it.
it's the point, brothers.
I mean, I'm not saying I want it to be completely dead, but when you're like, let me give you
When,
a actual
when friends
real.
are talking throughout the day, you hate it.
No, not that. A real world example. When I don't look at
Wish
my
it would
phone
shut up.
for 10 minutes and I come back and it says 100+ messages,
Okay, that does not happen in our group
it
chat.
has happened before.
100.
You know how long we've had it?
Oh
though?
God, I hate having friends who want to talk to me.
The NCAA chat, that one I have to mute sometimes.
That's understandable.
Yeah, that one.
That
pops
is
off.
I
understandable.
actually mute that one.
Yeah.
every
But
now
10
and
minutes,
then.
our group chat's never blown up like that.
It was 80. It wasn't 100.
This chat, me and Ethan, they're in could go off hard.
Yeah.
How many people are in that chat?
8. Dang, yeah, 8.
Only 8. Okay, that is a bit insane. Blowing up that much.
But the hate that your phone is like has like 15 messages within the span of a few minutes from your friends.
I say hate.
Ah,
Hate's a
What's
strong
worse?
word.
What's worse, 100 or 0?
Yeah.
100.
So you'd rather
No.
you'd rather go unnoticed though.
All right, I'm
Like, I'm fine.
I'm
Listen,
starting a new one right now without Zach.
I'm
What kind of choice is
I am
that?
fine with being the guy to reach out to people. Like, I'm fine
Yeah.
with being that. That's fine by me.
We're just gonna tell you when and where to be.
That's fine.
Or not.
Or not. Yeah.
You won't know the difference.
He won't know, yeah. Zach's just chilling, bro.
Man,
man.
I don't, man, that's a choice. That is one of the choices of all time, actually.
It is one of them.
Is one of them.
So what's the second?
Yeah. What was the other one?
You said you had 2.
Oh, would you rather have what text
all of
was
our,
there, bro?
all of our phones just vibrated. It's a,
Except Zach's.
Zach, did you get that message?
No, I didn't.
But you didn't get it?
you
must
feel
be
so,
so happy
good
right
right now.
now.
I am.
Zach's in bliss right
I
now.
just had a
rejoicing.
wave
Oh.
of euphoria wash over
Oh wait,
me.
what's that phone? What's my phone saying right now? Absolutely freaking nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
no messages. That's what I
Oh.
like to see, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
When all the
Oh.
phones buzz except yours.
oh, true bliss.
Straight up. 100%.
Oh. What's the
that's
second one,
funny,
Austin?
man.
Would you rather have a huge imagination or a photographic memory?
Photographic memory.
What could give me the benefits of a huge imagination? Sell me this.
Create something, become famous, become rich, create a song.
Movie director, book writer.
You can do so
musician.
much. Yeah,
I want that one.
Yeah, yeah. You
But
can do
photographic
so much.
memory.
This one's
You
tough.
can also anything you look at, anything you read,
I
you
know.
remember.
I mean, you're excelling
That also makes you excel.
in every
Just in
profession.
case you didn't know what photographic memory was.
I have a pretty good memory.
Who is photographic memory?
Photographic? No, but I have
What
a
does
pretty
he want
good
with
memory.
me?
If,
So-
if I can remember every little thing I've ever seen,
Yeah,
it
that's
would
true.
probably put me forward pretty far.
From my standpoint, I already have like a decent memory. So I'll just take what I don't have, which is I have 0 imagination.
Because also imagination, like, okay, this is one very small facet, but against the two, think of this. If you wanted to be an artist, right? You could have a crazy good imagination. Think of just the craziest art, but you could suck at actually painting. But people with photographic memories, like, do you ever seen that guy? I'm pretty sure he's autistic, but he
What does
like
that have to
what do
do
you mean,
with
but?
it?
he like
What's butt mean?
he went up and like
so
he
he's
went
like you.
yeah, pretty much. He went up in a
So this guy, he's
helicopter.
wearing an orange shirt and a blue cap.
He went up. He went up in a helicopter and like looked at a cityscape, and then he came back
Talking about
down
Kobe.
and and he like drew
Rip
the
Mamba.
entire thing in like detail.
That's insane.
just off seeing it once.
And that is a photographic memory.
now that's just art, so that's just the one facet of that. But that's what I'm saying.
take
Imagination doesn't give you
So
skill.
That's why I take.
You know what I
photographic
mean?
memory.
Yeah, but like photographic memory doesn't give you skill either, though. You would still have to have the ability to be a
That's
good
true,
artist.
actually.
You couldn't just be like, oh, I
Well, I
remember
could
it. Can you
pass-
I'm
draw?
pretty sure
pass
people with
any
photographic
test.
memory can like do
No,
pretty
but
well.
If you can't draw and you can remember it, though.
I'd be happy with both of these.
I could
options.
pass any test.
Actually, I didn't
What
think of
test
it
you
that
need to
way. That's
pass?
true. Just remembering
I can
it.
go and get a medical license, and I could do the job because I remember
Only if
every
you
little
read it.
thing. Exactly.
Have you read it?
I'd have to.
Yeah.
You read the book, and you can succeed.
I can imagine how to do it.
Yeah, that would take you
Ooh,
years.
I
You'd
could
have to
do
go
brain
through
surgery.
Nope, no school.
school.
You read a couple books. You read a couple
I was
books, and you're
joking.
good.
Yes.
Yeah. You can actually train your brain power and memory, not to the point of being photographic, obviously, but you can do dude, just literal like memory tests and like reading a
There used to
lot.
be an
and-
app for it.
Yeah.
Bro, I need to start taking
You
those,
can
man.
actually train that.
Real,
Your
bro.
brain is a muscle, so
You
you
can
can train
exercise
those
Okay,
things.
yeah, I need to do
But
that.
whereas having an incredible imagination, you're not training that. That's just born with
You
it.
just born with it. What's just like artists, like musicians and stuff, like they just have the ability to make songs and
You could write
lyrics and
the most
Drugs.
awesome fantasy book.
I mean, that'd be cool.
you don't need the
I have-
drugs.
already have like
That's
pretty
true.
okay.
You do have a good
imagination.
imagination.
So I suck at
I love
memory.
that for you.
I do not remember
Imagination.
things well.
Making them cartoons.
It's almost becoming an issue. So
Thought about it.
actually, it is an issue. I take that. I take
Huge imagination.
no.
No, he
Memory.
is right. He already does have a pretty good imagination.
But it's
I
not
need that-
huge,
I need
though.
that. Yeah, it's not huge, no, but
Mhm.
buddy, I need that memory.
Yeah, you need to memorize
Yeah.
how to make a peanut butter old fashioned.
She got that right.
God. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Remember how to get my score back up to above 5, please.
Yes. Well, have another one.
I actually would take another one.
I would like another something.
Yeah, maybe another something to put liquid in
Is
my
it-
mouth and drink it.
No,
Mike's just not working.
it's not.
Golly,
Hello.
So it shows that it's. Oh, interesting.
It just disconnected from the whole input. And now Austin's dead. As soon as I. Mm.
It switched.
Huh.
We're both back now.
Okay.
Are y'all moving a lot? I'm not saying you are,
He
but I'm just
figured his
asking.
out.
I'm trying to keep it because I know like I could knock
It's
the
your
cord.
connection port.
Mine's
Yeah.
definitely my connection.
That's so stupid. You're literally if you just keep it.
I'm just gonna
dead
try not to touch
still,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
really
we
annoying.
are actually changing the way we record things, so it's going to be a lot better and a lot easier.
Still
I mean,
haven't made.
you
a
won't notice that
dime.
difference, but we will.
Or maybe you will.
I mean, you'll
No,
notice
it'll
the
be
sound
sound-
difference. Yes.
Because our mics are good quality mics.
Yeah.
It's because we're all plugged into the same USB
Strip.
strip.
What we're
It
doing,
just can't keep up.
Yeah, if you look at any like Reddit boards or anything talking about how to do mics and everything, pretty much every single one says, "Do not do what we're doing." So,
But it's also the cheapest, easiest
it's
way.
it's the only way we could do it at the moment. So, but
I
we're
start
about,
somewhere.
we'll have to do an upgrade, baby.
That's true.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Yep.
You do got to start, and we started.
Wow,
We did.
it's actually one of the best. No, it's one of the startups of all time.
This is one of the podcasts.
Yeah. Of all time.
This is a
not to
podcast.
brag.
I'm very thirsty.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all want to take a.
All right, we can take a little drink break.
Pause it.
Hiya.
We're live in Papa's Playhouse. Actually, we're not.
Oh man, what if though? Could you imagine?
Yeah, we did it one time.
Just be
One
water running from
Austin
upstairs.
can't imagine,
Right.
Wasn't there.
Wasn't there.
and I miss being with Harley. I do. I hate that.
Huh?
I missed the
Oh,
episode with Harley.
Yeah.
So Harley, you're coming back on.
Yeah, we have to do him back
Yeah.
on and give him a proper.
I need to give him a
Welcome.
gift.
Huh?
He got me a gift,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even there to receive it.
Yeah, you have to return
I ate it
the
though.
favor.
I ate it. All of it.
You did?
That
Oh, yeah.
water-based ham.
Oh god.
Water
I ate
added?
all of it.
Oh.
Oh, I ate all of it.
Oh,
What are you gonna get him?
my ancestors are
I
channeling
don't
through
know.
me right
I don't
now.
know what he likes, honestly.
Well,
Like, all
yeah,
jokes
Ethan, you
aside.
would know.
Ham?
I mean, do you want to get him a serious gift or like a ham gift?
Ham gift.
gift. Yeah, I'm not trying to be like crazy.
I've
Get
got a
him.
few ideas.
Get him a yeah.
let's make it a surprise. I don't want him to know what I'm getting him if he listens to this.
Why don't you just get him a bag of biscuits?
And then a Ziploc bag of gravy.
those are really good. I was thinking of like those dinner rolls, those frozen ones that like absolutely slap.
Okay, I got a question. Out of all the restaurants you go to, what's the best like rolls, bread type thing? You know what I'm talking about?
TR, baby.
Yeah, Texas Roadhouse.
Texas
Easy.
Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Let's go. Texas.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Because the butter.
I hate the restaurant,
What's the
but
butter?
Red Lobster cheddar biscuits.
Oh.
Those are really good.
See, that's what I was going to
That's
say.
the only
That's
thing I'd
not-
eat from there.
That's not a bad. Oh, have you been to Red Lobster recently?
I haven't actually. I haven't been there in like so long.
Give it another try.
When they have
Really?
the unlimited shrimp,
Okay.
Give it another try.
It's good.
I've only been there once in like the last 2 years, but my wife goes there a lot. It was good when I went because I had the same. I was saying the same thing y'all were. I'm not going to Red Lobster, but man, it was good. And then my wife like, oh, I love Red Lobster.
Yeah, my experience with it is.
McMinnville people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. Sorry, Lauren.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's
girl
actually
goes on.
kind of hitting.
Yeah.
The biscuits are for sure.
Oh, for sure the biscuits.
Also,
Good fish and chips.
well, fun fact, because I know you can buy the mix for that at like the store,
Yeah.
but what it says on the box, like the directions for how much to add, like for the seasoning, double it
Okay.
because they don't want it to be as good as
And-
you could
and
get it.
if
from
I
there.
know-
What they don't want you to know.
What they don't, the Red Lobster conspiracy theory is you got to double the amount of seasoning it says in
And,
the
and it's
thing.
actually all just mind control chemicals. That you
yeah,
didn't even
yeah,
know it.
exactly. I mean, it's so much gluten or whatever the
Congrats,
heck.
brother.
Estrogen.
You've been mind
You're
controlled.
just
Oh, man,
making your
no.
brain
I'm
slower.
gonna buy the Red Lobster now.
There you go.
If there is one thing that I know to trust Zach with, it's food takes.
I mean, clearly,
And Mongolian culture takes.
What's your Mongolian culture take of the day?
they had really cool armor.
Really?
Amen.
Explain it.
And that's Zach's
Mongolian.
Mongolian take of the day.
You heard it here.
Leather. What's a leather armor?
It's like scaly looking, actually. Like I forgot what that's actually called.
Kind of like samurai.
Don't get him going.
His culture? Yeah.
Mm.
He really does love it. He does love it a lot.
Sumari.
Mm. I actually real fast. I do. No, I'm serious.
No,
So we're doing the cocktail thing. I do want to do like make some food. I actually like not even as a joke would like to try to find some sort of like Mongolian dish and make it for all of us.
Dude, that'd be great.
Some like
idea.
Mongolian barbecue type
Serve us
thing.
each a bowl when we
Can
review.
you do that for the next episode? What's,
don't want a
what's holding you
bowl.
back?
I don't want a bowl of anything. I want a plate.
Okay.
A bowl gets
I want a
dangerous
bowl.
fast.
I want a bowl.
Yeah. I'll figure something out. We'll do that.
All right,
Do it-
next
do it
episode
for
is a
next episode.
Mongolian dish. Okay, I'm excited.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for
I'll
that.
figure something out.
No drink,
I-
but a Mongolian dish. That sounds beautiful.
I will be drinking.
I mean, yeah.
Just
But if
you know,
pure,
like
of
cocktail
course,
review.
pure Mongolian.
I'm gonna have to wash it down.
no, it's gonna be good.
It might
Well,
be
don't-
good.
I'll make
Because
it
don't
good.
they drink
If
like
there's one
fermented
thing to
goat
trust
milk?
Zach with, it's food
If
takes.
he's
I'm
anything
telling
like his
you.
mama, he will be serving up something nice.
Listen, I'm not even trying to like hate on my mom, but I've had to give her some tips. Like I will tell you this right now,
Okay.
she dries
All
out
right,
chicken.
All right, you can
No.
go ahead.
Dries
No.
out the chicken.
No,
I did see
you're
it.
ruining my head.
I will
Ken.
have no Margaret slander here.
No, I know she can cook a dinner.
I did
How dare
see a
you.
thing
Mama's
about how
making-
many people are related to Genghis Khan. And
Yeah.
it's like 20 million people in Asia alone.
We looked that up
Yeah,
on
we
the
looked
first
that up.
episode.
No, I know. I'm saying I
You got
saw
the
a
number
video.
value? Yeah.
Well, it was like just in Asia, there's like 20 million of his descendants.
Blow your mind.
I mean, that's a lot.
There's a lot of people.
One dude.
Margaret's
It's
corned
insane.
beef.
A whole
baby.
lot of women.
Trust me, you had it, you'd love it. It's delicious.
I
Like
love
what?
corned beef.
Corned beef.
Her
So-
corned beef.
Her corned beef. is
Slap it
really
on some
good.
How'd she make
marble.
it?
I don't know, but there's a lot
She
of
corns it.
peppercorn.
Slap it on some marble rice, some sauerkraut, and Thousand Island.
See, I like mustard.
Could not agree
I don't
more.
like going with the. I like Thousand Island, but I prefer
Bro,
mustard.
I don't like
You're
See, I'm sorry.
absolutely tripping
I'm sorry.
on that
Nah,
take.
spicy
Mustard.
brown mustard.
Yes, spicy, strong mustard.
strong like the hot
Yeah.
mustard.
That ain't a
It's
Reuben.
bordering and a hot.
I'm not trying to make a Reuben.
I'm telling you, though.
Sorry, Caleb and Zach got some of the weirdest taste buds I've ever been.
You like
around.
mustard?
No. Y'all just different.
You don't like mustard?
Yeah, I know.
I agree that mustard's probably good
No.
on that, but it's not a
Dude,
Reuben.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not
How
a
is it
Reuben.
weird?
You're right.
Reuben?
It's not.
Gotta
a
have the
Reuben.
Thousand Island.
It's not.
It's
a
no
Reuben.
Thousand Island. It's mustard. Same thing. Sauerkraut. Everything.
I don't like real mustard. I only like the yellow mustard.
That's a
What's
bad
real
take.
mustard?
It's not a take. It's my personal preference.
Which is a
It's subjective.
That's a take.
Yes.
Yellow mustard's still good, but you don't like Dijon or any of that stuff. Man.
Spicy brown,
ground,
pub
like
mustard,
stone ground.
Mhm.
Sounds
Grey
a little-
Poupon,
I'll
little
eat
Grey
it.
Poupon.
Like I don't. It doesn't like make me convulse or anything. But
You just prefer classic mustard.
yeah, if
What about honey mustard? You like honey mustard?
I
Yeah.
do not like honey
But
mustard.
I don't choose it ever. But I don't
I
dislike
like
it.
the really strong, like
Far off there, actually, Ethan.
horseradishy, like spicy kind of honey mustard. You know what I'm talking about? It's got like that tang to it, like
It's not
really.
the honey part, but yeah, the tangy, spicy mustard. Yeah,
Definitely come from the mustard. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
about the honey. I
No,
just
because
don't
I've
honey
had like
mustard.
really just straight up sweet honey mustard, and all you can taste is sweet.
Dude, a fried chicken tender and some nice sweet honey mustard is really good.
Okay, actually, like, what's the restaurant? Is it O'Charlie's?
Yeah, they
Their
do
honey mustard.
Yes,
Okay,
It's
I haven't been
really
there
okay,
good.
forever.
that's where I start to change my mind. Now, that's a honey mustard.
like it
It's
behind
good,
good.
Charlie's a good spot.
especially when you said chicken tenders.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
situation.
telling you,
right
it's
there.
either ranch or honey mustard, and you dip a good fried chicken tender.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Now
Y'all
that's
ever-
that's good.
Y'all ever had cowboy butter?
Yes, I made it.
What?
Me
It's
too.
delicious.
What
What
is
is it
it?
again?
Cowboy butter,
And what's in it?
horseradish, paprika,
Garlic.
chives, garlic.
Sounds good.
It's amazing.
I don't think I've
What
had
do you
it.
put it
I put
on?
lemon juice in there too on
steak.
mine.
Lemon juice is in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Steak.
It's a
Oh,
steak
that
like
sounds really
dressing.
You
good.
put
dip.
some chimichurri on top of a steak before?
No, I really want to though.
I tried it, but I just didn't have all the ingredients, so it wasn't as
Yeah.
good. But it was still,
Kind of like the
I can
drink.
get
you
it, it's
made
good.
tonight?
yeah, like the drink I had tonight.
I'll tell you what y'all should really try, and it's like equally as good as cowboy butter is making compound butter. You guys ever tried that?
Yeah, I did a red wine compound butter.
Really?
Mhm.
That
And then
sounds
I
good.
put it on top of steak.
Yeah,
Put it away.
man.
Butter
that
and
sounds
steak.
good.
Mm.
Of all of us here, let's see who's got a grill. You got a grill. I know you got a grill. You got a grill. You gotta do more grilling, boys. Come on, we're
No.
men. We're men, guys. We need.
I grill all the time.
Do you have a grill?
No.
Let's
get everybody,
Hey guys,
man.
invite me over and grill.
Hey guys, let's be men and make grills. Come on, bro.
Hey, listen. I'm not trying to mooch.
Meanwhile,
I'll bring
me-
the meat. I'll bring the meat. Mine and a couple others. Well, I'm not
I used to have
all
grill. I have grilled. I grill with my dad a lot, but I do not own one. at
Oh,
the
dude, your
moment.
dad is.
I grill with my dad sometimes.
You guys have nice grills.
No way.
Y'all too.
I don't actually have a grill. I have a griddle.
Just a
Oh,
just
yeah,
a grill
grill.
top.
I'm to buy
Yeah.
one of those.
I want one of yours.
What's it? It's a Blackstone, right?
We both
Mhm.
want what the other has.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
Straight.
a Blackstone camping.
It is the best
Yes.
of both
It's
worlds.
really good too.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about camping.
Yes.
So you're gonna take the Blackstone. That's great. We can slap whatever on there. Caleb,
That's all you need.
can
all you
please
need.
let's make your stew.
I will bring
Whatever
the pot
you made
for
that
it.
one
Stew.
time.
I'll bring the pot for it. It's a huge pot.
What are
I'll
we
bring
even
that.
doing about food?
That can feed a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who's getting it and everything?
Everyone just can do like a giant like
Potluck.
I was thinking about bringing a bunch of hot dogs
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some of those brats
or brats
from the
yeah.
other day. Those were.
Johnsonville
You
brats.
gotta get them at Sam's.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not Johnsonville.
I know.
That is my new favorite ones.
Yeah.
The ones that you got. Oh
Yeah,
my
those
Lord.
actually were really good.
They
Those
were
are
great.
super good.
If we're gonna do a giant community stew, we can just have
Papa.
different people bring different vegetables. And I'll get the chuck roast.
That yeah. So you got carrots,
You should
onions.
just buy it all and have
potatoes.
someone split it with you. That'd be a lot easier.
That would be easier, Caleb.
Just tell
What-
one of the other
When I
guys.
tell you, man, he put this
We-
big pot over the fire.
Harley's
and then
good about
just-
this stuff. He'll definitely make sure.
You put any
we're
wine in the
fed.
stew?
You
A
did.
lot of wine.
Yeah, he put. Yeah, he did.
A
Yeah.
lot of
A lot of
wine.
wine.
But it was
And
so
also,
good
and
and
also
like tender.
Guinness.
Really?
Your dog?
Guinness and wine.
He's long dead, bud.
You cooked the dog?
Guinness, no, no.
Rip Guinness, Rip Bean,
Hmm.
all of them.
Wow, that just brought me down.
Sorry, gents.
That's sad.
Yeah,
I'm
the first,
sorry.
The first one killed me. Thanks.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Well,
Are we gonna
Well,
do any? Are we gonna
moment
do
of-
any fishing?
moment of silence for Guinness.
Yeah,
I
moment
don't
of
fish in
silence.
Tennessee.
You don't.
No.
Fishing's not.
I only fish in Florida.
I'll do some fishing.
I'm down to catch some crappie. Little
I
crappie.
got a little white bass last time I was at the same place we
Really?
went camping.
Why you gotta be white, bro?
Oh no.
Sorry, I was hoping for a smallmouth or big mouth, but got a little white one.
You ever
It's
caught a
good.
yellow bass?
Depends.
Can we? Is there an island there? Because I know we're kind of on the water when we're camping. Is there an island there, and can we swim to it?
Swim
Can't
to
swim
no,
to it. Yeah.
Why not?
but boat
Long
to it
swim.
maybe.
How long are we
Swim.
talking?
Across
I-
the channel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can see one.
Get a couple
from any of
drinks
the
and
dock
Nick, he'll
areas. You
go
have
for
to
it.
explore down the hollow, right?
I was looking on Google Maps and it looked like one was
No,
right
you could
there.
see one, but it's longer than I would swim.
Me and Sterling did swim out to that second sandbar one time in Florida. I was getting a little scared,
Someone might be bringing their boat, so maybe we can get to that. I don't know.
Maybe.
but I'd feel much more confident in a lake/river swimming. I feel like
Yeah.
I could, because I could just float on the back and just jellyfish it.
Yeah, but the problem is with all the boats,
Doggy
Yeah, I was gonna
style,
say.
ski-doos, it's going crazy on that
Just
lake.
doggy style all the way across.
Yeah.
I mean, if you doggy style, you get there pretty fast.
But there are boats like zooming past and just ready
Yeah.
to take my head off. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there is.
Have you guys ever seen? I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah, look up
guy.
guy
Have you ever seen that
struggling
video?
to get his phone out of his pocket.
I'm gonna.
Deep
I'm
pockets.
gonna.
Have you guys ever seen that video where there's like spear fishermen are out in the ocean? It's like really foggy, and this boat just comes flying by, and they have to
Yeah.
like duck under.
That sounds terrifying.
You haven't seen it?
No, I
All
don't
right,
think
I'll
so.
look it up so you know what I'm talking about. But like,
I mean, that will take your head
It's pretty. Yeah.
straight off.
that's terrifying, man. Like,
Oh.
'cause they're going so fast, and you're so vulnerable. I mean, think about how you ever been like standing like beside the interstate. I mean, I'm sure you have. Like, that's
Yeah.
just.
Actually,
I mean, even if you're like 20, 30 feet back, whenever something goes by, you're just like,
especially like the semis, they just rattle you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, quick thing with the semi, I was driving the other day, and one just without any light or anything.
Oh, you drive?
Yeah, I did a few times, and it started just churning into the lane I'm in, and it didn't do any kind of light or anything. And I literally start slamming brakes. And I'm driving 70 miles an hour. I'm
bet he
slamming
was
the
panicking.
brakes,
Yeah.
and he just keeps doesn't care. Gets over, gets in the lane, and it's not like he was about to turn. There was no exit.
He just drifted over into your lane.
He just drifted in the lane and stayed there, and with
I
no
know
exit.
you thought you were gonna die.
Were you panicking?
No, actually, in that situation, it wasn't.
No.
But I just hit the brakes, and I was like, "What's this guy doing?"
I bet
And
you
he
made
got in
like
front
an
of me.
audible like. I bet. Oh, that's funny, Caleb. I'm
Yeah.
sorry
Wait.
that happened to you.
We were going to talk about like the road rage moments, like what gives you actual road rage and stuff.
That.
Well, are
That
you
gave me
guys
road rage.
are you guys honkers? Do you honk? at people?
Oh, I
No.
honk
Yes.
religiously.
I'm not a honker.
I'm
not a
not,
honker.
man, I don't honk every time, but I will.
If
honk.
someone does something bad on the road, I will let them know.
Good.
Because not because I'm necessarily mad, just because they deserve it.
They need to know.
They need to know. See, no one cares enough to fix the problems.
I'm
I do.
sparing with mine, mostly because I have like the weakest sounding horn ever on my car.
that. No one really cares about that unless you're 16, I feel like.
I
You know
mean,
what I
like,
mean?
I don't know if it's heard over the sound of traffic, is what I mean. Like,
I
it's
bet
just,
it is.
but I think for me, I think the number one out of anything is when you were in the fast lane and you're trying to pass, and there is someone just going the speed limit or maybe like 2 or 3 miles
And
per
just
hour
won't get
over,
over.
and they're just like, I am going fast enough. And then what's even worse is if you're passing them and you're like waiting, you're kind of like on them, like get over. They don't. You get in the right lane, and as soon as you start to, they're like, oh, my bad, and then get over, and then you get it. I can't. Number one thing to get me just angry, like immediately.
Have you guys ever honked at someone for cutting you off and you go to pass them and it's just this little old man?
Like
Or
I
a
was like
little
every
old
time.
woman?
Every time you get heated, it's like an
and,
old person.
and you honked at them though, and you're just like,
I don't care. Get off the road. You don't need to be driving anymore.
I hate that feeling.
That's why I
though.
don't honk.
I don't.
I hate that feeling when I honk at them and it's just some old person that probably had an appointment to go to. Nobody would take them.
I don't care. Don't be on the
Yeah.
road.
I'm
Like
gonna have to
you're
agree.
like I'm sorry, but when you're that age, like I mean, life is valuable and everything, but you were on the end of the rope. Like, don't
Thanks
you
for adding that.
endanger us younger people when you can just have someone take you there? There is public transportation. That's all I'm saying.
Not really in a
I'm-
town.
No,
I am not racist or sexist or ageist against anybody I honk at. I will honk at every color, every age, everything.
Every sex.
Anything that every sex, I will honk at you. But only if you do something wrong. Now I don't honk at people like on the interstate whenever they won't get over.
No, I just kind
I
of get
don't-
up on them.
I just I deal with that, and I have to
Really,
put
like,
up with my
if they
own
cut you
fury.
off, you're honking.
If they cut me off, if they pull up, turn in front of me, oh buddy, ooh.
The only time on the interstate I'll honk at someone is if they're trying to merge and they're like not paying attention. They're about to hit me. So I've had that happen before. That's the only time because I'm like, hey, that's me being like, hey, I'm here. But yeah, no. All I'm saying, going back to what I was saying about old people, at like 65, there should be an age. There needs to be a competency. I can't. Man, I'm sitting here trying to say competent, and I can't even say it.
Like another driver's test.
Yeah, and I've heard that they do that, but like, there's no way it's like comprehensive. Like, it needs to be on the road, show them that they can drive properly.
Or they just miss all their doctor's appointments.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's really demeaning to people that I really respect, being older people.
If they can
mean,
drive, then they're fine.
That
You are behind a death metal machine that can go at breakneck speeds. Look, I know
But
it's an
they're going like
inconvenience, demeaning.
under the speed limit.
you're telling
It doesn't matter. They can still kill people.
You're telling these people who have so much wisdom and experience that they're kind of losers now. I don't like that.
I'm not saying they're losers.
I think these people's kids need to realize
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
need to realize
Yeah.
that their parents can't drive anymore.
Look,
Yeah.
okay, you're right. You're right. That's a fair
Yep.
point. But they still shouldn't be on the road, is what I'm saying. And if their
They
I
should.
kids
think
aren't
the
going,
situation, there is no kids. There does need to
That's kind of
happen.
what I'm saying. There are
Yeah.
older ones out there that
If you're
have no
if you're
one.
16 and you're trying to get your driver's license, you should be
Yeah.
80, and you have to kind of retake a test. If you can't do it, you can't do it because what if you kill yourself
Yeah.
or somebody else?
Okay.
You know,
Problem is, some people at 65 you're like, great.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are like edge of death.
That's-
Definitely shouldn't be driving.
that's why
Yeah,
I'm saying
well,
take a
that's
test.
the problem.
Should
They
be
shouldn't
concrete,
make a
yeah.
bar. I'm not saying at 65 you can't drive anymore. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they need to take a test
Definitely
because you're
not,
right.
yeah.
There are some that are way more like they're
Oh, yeah.
sharp and they're ready. My great aunt drove until she was 92
Mm.
and she was fine. And the reason she stopped was because of cancer or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
no.
Cancer.
So no, but what I'm saying is that's fine. But then there's also 62-year-olds that they drive like they're 150. They're just
Oh.
not there anymore.
actually, take away the whole idea of old people. That test should happen every couple of years
Yeah.
For
for
anyone.
anybody.
Yeah.
'Cause there'd be
You're
young
right.
people driving through or middle-aged people driving through, and you're like, buddy,
You don't need to do that.
you don't need to be
That's a
doing
great
this.
idea.
That's
Like,
true.
I'm talking like basic
This is
driving
true.
around town moment.
And I don't
That's
know
not how I
about you
do it.
guys, but I'm that driver that I see like someone who's like ready to pull
Defensive.
out.
You're
Yeah, so
defensive.
I'm like already like they're about to pull out in front of me, and I'm already about to hit my brake. And I do that all the time. If I wasn't like that, I probably would have gotten into at least 2 accidents. I
That
feel
has
like.
saved me from accidents.
Yeah.
They do. They just
And
jerk
it's
in.
not even your fault, and you're the one taking that extra step to be cautious.
You should be.
I
Yeah.
almost got T-boned the other day.
Really.
I'd have been so mad for
County
you.
Farm, where it rounds the curve and it comes straight, and they have to stop right there.
Yeah,
And
but you don't
someone-
have to stop.
Right.
I know. I do
Someone
actually
just
know what you're
didn't
talking about.
stop. Went like right in front of me. Like,
Okay, let me ask you guys this: when something like that happens, maybe you saw who it was. On average, who is it?
it was like a 50-year-old guy, probably.
I don't think that's what he's getting at.
no. I'm asking.
It was not a woman.
No, I'm asking y'all individually in your own personal driving experiences. When something like that happens, if you happen to be able to look into the car, who is it typically?
A wide array of people.
There's not like it's not.
You want us to say old people? You have a point.
I'm saying it's a lot of times it's old
I'm not
people.
going to be racist right now, Zach.
It's not racist.
Stop trying to pin me to be a racist.
I'm not. I'm asking
Well,
genuinely.
fine, I guess I will be.
Don't
Fine. I always see a.
don't let him bait the Jackson County out of you, Ethan. He's
All
trying real hard to bait it out of you.
Oh yeah,
I know you have a hard time with it, but don't let him win.
Typically, it's a 45-year-old white male.
yeah.
Really?
It's, I always see white dudes, middle aged.
Of course not.
I'm gonna say it. Half the time it's a woman, and the other half the time it's a bunch of old people. That's what it is for me. Like I'm not saying that I'm making that up. I'm just saying when I look in the cab of
Is your,
someone who did something
is your
stupid.
girlfriend a good driver?
Yeah, she is. Her sister's not.
You know, life is Roblox.
Nah, I'm saying I said what I said. I said what I said. Listen. I said what I said.
I want to jump on the joke train, but for me, it literally has been watching ages, sexes.
It's.
Are you sure about that?
Nah.
Oh, it's all women. No.
I'm not saying it's all, but I'm just saying when something crazy like that happens, it's typically an old person or it's a girl. I'm just saying it is. I'm not saying that in a sexist way. I see them. That's what they are. I'm just reporting it. Just reporting the news on what I see.
I can't wait to see how this is going to turn back around on me.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Ethan, why were you saying that, buddy? Wake
Ethan
up.
basically said all girls are bad drivers.
Wow.
Did y'all just hear that?
Crazy.
That's the
where it's
recap.
going.
That's a recap of that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, one time I was driving and I saw this guy, and I see him behind my rearview mirror, just driving crazy, weaving through traffic. I'm telling Shell, I'm like, this guy Johannes is driving crazy. And then he drives up right behind me. He just rides up to me. Again, all the lanes are open. He rides up right behind me. He's just right behind me for a while. And then he just gets next to me and starts weaving between the semi trucks. I'm like, he's going crazy. And then I realize, oh wait, it's Sterling.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
but if you know Sterling, he actually does know how to drive really well.
Probably
So,
did it on purpose.
He definitely did, and also he knows how to work on cars and drive them.
I've
Yeah,
always
so if he
wanted to-
does bang it up, he's
That's on him.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to drive like that one time.
Have you ever done that, like on a 4-lane interstate, and you're like weaving?
I mean, I've gone fast, like 90, but I'm not like, you know.
Pretty
I'm
sure it's
really
the
not
Volkswagen he
either,
did
yeah.
work to though. He did all that stuff to it.
Yeah.
So
That car is actually awesome.
yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, he had this little.
Oh, that
black
yeah,
Volkswagen.
yeah, yeah.
Manual,
Yeah, I mean that boy.
diesel.
Yeah,
It's a diesel Volkswagen hatchback. It's
Yeah.
Remember,
awesome.
he's like, we got it on a
Shredded.
great discount because of all that lawsuit stuff they went through.
And he like went down to Georgia to get it too,
Yeah, he did.
where they don't really like drive manuals down there.
He got it for a steal for
They
like
don't
what
drive
it
manuals
was.
in Georgia?
Or he was saying like they just
It was
so-
in the city. It was
yeah,
around
like
the
in
city.
cities where you're
Oh.
not like no one wants manual because it's so hard. You're stopping all
I
the
guess
time,
so, yeah.
and it's hilly still there.
In like Atlanta?
Yeah, I think that's what he said. So
Can
he
all
got
y'all
it for a really
drive
good
stick?
deal. No.
I cannot.
I can.
I can't.
Wow.
I just have never learned.
My parents never had any.
Yeah.
My dad,
What other reason would there be?
my dad said my first car was a stick. He said you have to drive this because now you can get into any vehicle and you'll know how to drive it.
Yeah,
That
So
is
I mean,
smart.
I've never had to
I got
drive a
told
stick.
that and then never got taught. So
Yeah.
that's good. Did you learn in that Jeep?
Mm-mm.
Did you get to
the
drive
little
it?
gray
The little hatchback.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But did you ever like drive in the Jeep? 'Cause
Nope.
that wasn't.
Which one of my like biggest like hates.
That
of
thing
my
was
life.
awesome.
Yeah, is
Dude,
I
that
never
thing
got
was
to drive
awesome.
that Jeep.
Yep.
If only they would have taught us like these important things in school, like this and finance.
Oh, or
and
taxes, how to do your taxes. Yeah.
Taxes,
Yeah.
writing a check.
Yeah,
Basic
maybe even
stuff.
like how to
No,
give
let's
the,
find X, guys.
how to
They
give
do
an
teach you
appropriate
that.
tip at a restaurant, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's an elective though.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
really
have to-
basic one.
No, we had to take personal finance.
You had to.
Yeah, I
That's
think they-
cool.
they-
I
so
did
they show you to
too.
write a check
Personal
and stuff.
finance was an elective,
But it's
in all
still
the
personal
schools I went
finance
to.
is nothing compared to what
I had to
actual
take personal
finance
finance. It was all Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, it's nothing.
We
They-
literally had a Dave Ramsey book.
Actually, I want to say we learned how to write checks in English. We didn't learn how to write checks in
I don't even
personal
remember.
finance.
Really?
Yeah, or
That's
something
very
stupid.
interesting.
Did y'all get cursive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, when I was in like 5th grade, I didn't know why, but every time the other kids would go to gym, they'd take me out and make me go to a cursive class. And I was so mad. Then later, I found out my mom put me in a cursive class. So then that's how I learned.
We just
cursive.
For it to
automatic-
become an archaic thing that's not even used hardly.
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna need this
When I take notes,
when you go to.
I still take notes in cursive.
How about
but
typing?
I don't need it.
took
No, I took
typing, but I
typing.
chose to take typing.
Same. Like,
I had
chose to
typing
do it,
and
yeah.
cursive for like a week in 3rd grade. So
Oh,
I know
took typing in
I
high
know
school.
neither.
Not to
But I
crap,
can type
too.
really fast, but like a simpleton.
not
I
to
took
crap on
computer typing in high school.
Mhm.
not to crap on Putnam schools, but I took an engineering class here, and
Well, you're homeschooled though.
no, I went to Putnam, at Putnam High School.
No, you went to
Was it-
Baxter.
Putnam
Baxter?
High
You went
School.
You went to Upperman High School.
Upperman, that's right, Upperman. Sorry.
Putnam High
Baxter.
School.
So yeah, not to crap on Baxter. Then I went to Upperman, and I took an engineering class. In the first 3 classes, he didn't show up. And we didn't tell anybody. To the very last class, someone came in and said, "What are you guys doing?" Playing video games on the computer. And then finally, the 4th day, the teacher did come in. and he handed us all riddles. We had to solve riddles.
Riddle me this,
Yep.
Batman.
And we did that for another 3 days. And then next week, beginning the next week, that's when we began a popsicle stick bridge.
Well, yeah, we
was
did that.
engineering. Yep, that was engineering class. But again, so the first week was no teacher and riddles.
Well,
Pretty
that
nice.
sounds like my kind of class.
It was great. The teacher was actually made it way worse. Wish we would have stayed out of it.
And what are you comparing that to? Like Ohio schools?
Michigan and Ohio and Texas.
Well, that's right. I
I
forgot
mean,
about Texas.
I just didn't have. I mean, that was a rare moment. I feel like that's a rare moment for most people. Your teacher does not
that
show
shouldn't
up.
happen anywhere.
Does
It's
not.
more of
does
a
not make
college
sense.
thing, isn't it? Like more likely for
mean,
that to happen.
Yeah, a teacher not showing up is wild for high school.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. Actually, it's like the guy forgot he had a job.
Unfortunately, he probably was like a coach or something, so he probably wouldn't.
He
Imagine
probably was
that.
not ready to
The
teach
coach
engineering.
teaching an
He
engineering.
probably
class.
wasn't an
No.
engineer.
No.
I'm just guessing here. Just guessing.
I'm willing to bet he had all of his engineering licenses.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why he should give us the best riddles.
Yeah, and that's why he taught at Upperman High School in Baxter.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
because of the
Putnam,
riddles.
Putnam High School.
I'm sorry, you're right.
I went to
Yeah.
Putnam High School.
Yeah, I know it was something. With
I went
a
to
P.
Tennessee State High School, guys.
Wait, you said something with a P?
Yeah, Upperman or Putnam. So yeah, that's up
Upperman
there.
starts with a U.
Yeah, I didn't say start with.
That's
It says something with it.
Oh, okay.
Don't
My
worry.
bad.
Oh.
Sorry.
Two of those bad boys.
I knew what you were saying, but I knew what he thought he heard, and it still was funny.
Upperman.
Upperman.
What the Reds? Reds? What?
Who the heck is I am?
Well, I gotta tell you guys, I'm excited for camping, honestly.
I'm really excited.
And so we got stew going, right? We got some stew going.
Who is Stu?
guy.
Never met the fellow.
Yeah, we actually did text all the guys to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
everyone-
Zach. We actually have the whole trip planned.
So we're gonna make a group chat, buddy. Okay, and what's gonna happen is
Ah.
everyone's gonna be in it except for you.
It's your phone.
It's awesome.
So our
Uh,
phones are gonna be like
oh.
wah, wah, and yours is gonna be like
Crickets. It's just the way
And
I
here's
like
you just
it.
a bliss.
It's just like I said, euphoric.
Yeah.
But you're not even gonna have to even worry about it because we're all gonna show up, have it all good to go. Your phone will still be dead silent,
That's awesome.
but you'll be camping.
Days changed.
perfect. Well,
who are you
all
sleeping with?
I was gonna just try to stay in my car.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Oh, you
good.
could do that. Yeah.
Can you lay the back seats down? Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that's
And
gonna
with
be
it
awesome.
being a hatchback, it's got plenty of room.
We
yeah,
also have to figure out us driving different cars.
That's the one thing I wanted to
I'm just
say.
gonna
'cause I know there's
carpool
a
with-
vehicle limit. So
As long as I can carpool with someone
It
sleeping in their
shouldn't matter
car.
now, though. We got
yeah,
three
you can
sites.
ride with me.
3 sites, but I'm pretty sure it's
it's two apiece,
it's
right?
2 apiece,
Yeah.
and then it's $5
There's only like
a day.
8
I
of
think.
us. No,
It's $5 a day for an extra car, or just $5.
We
An
won't
extra
have
car,
an
we
we won't
won't
have
have
an
it.
extra car.
There's only like 8 of us going,
Yeah,
so it's like
and we have 6 cars that can park
6 cars.
Yeah.
So as long as 2 of us
or sleeping in a
bring
tent.
2 people,
Yes.
which I'm gonna bring 3. Me and Harley riding together,
And I'll-
and if Nick hops in, or if Ryan hops in, or both,
Sweet.
yeah, we'll be
I could
fine.
probably take some
we
of
don't
my
have to
car
worry.
then.
yeah, or I'll ride with you. Whatever
We could
works.
figure
Yeah.
something out.
Well, it'll be fine.
So talking about camping, so I know some of you guys have. How many of y'all have read the book Hatchet?
Ooh,
I've read it.
Yeah.
I did.
I did, but I barely remember it. I was a
Me?
kid.
Austin, did you?
It was like one of the better books.
So
as
it's
a
like
kid.
quick story. It's a guy. It's a kid, right? How old is he? He's like 15 or something.
Spoilers! Oh,
And gets like plane crash on his own. So I was gonna ask, like, realistically, do y'all think? Let's just say a month. You had to last a month in like the wilderness.
what do I have?
A hatchet.
Whatever was on you. when the
you have
plane
a
crashed.
hatchet.
Yeah, a hatchet.
Do I have a means to start a fire?
He does. Yeah, he goes. He's near a lake and he sees something. He swims into the lake down to the crash and gets the. It's like a little survival kit.
Yep.
So if you can do
If
that,
I have a means to start a fire, I will live. If I don't, no.
bro. But if you run into like a moose, like he did, you're
Mm.
dead.
Yeah,
Go
that was
back
the
in
most
my
unrealistic
cave.
part of it.
Yeah.
Like he'd
Go
been
back
dead.
in my cave. That's what I'd do.
But do you think you could like start a fire Or
Where would you be at? Where would we be crashing at?
It was like say like
Forest.
Montana wilderness.
Fall time forest.
So like North America, South Canada, that just wilderness is where he was.
Them woods, baby.
Yeah, I think we can make it work.
but you're around a lake.
Do I
Okay.
have any friends with me?
No, you're by yourself.
If you have friends, you immediately can make it work.
Yeah, just the morale
Because
alone,
of
y'all
friction.
get stuff done.
And talking like your hopes will be higher.
Or never get cold.
Mm-mm.
My mind's telling me no, but my body.
Mm.
My
They're
body.
telling me to pee
Y'all
on
seen
that
Without a Paddle,
girl.
right?
What?
Y'all seen Without a Paddle?
This is a bad
Yes,
joke. I don't want
I have seen that.
Without a Paddle, they're
My-
lost in the wilderness.
My wife paid me to watch this.
Dude,
It's the
it's
funniest movie she's
so
ever seen.
good, and they're in the rain.
It's pretty funny.
It's Dax
It's like
Shepard,
classic,
Seth
yeah.
Green, and then the guy who plays Shaggy. Round this whole podcast out back to Scooby Doo.
Have you guys ever seen Jungle, the movie with
I don't think so.
who's the guy who plays Harry Potter?
I should know this.
Daniel
Daniel
Radcliffe.
Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe. Man, that's a
Is it like a is it a survival movie?
That is a movie of all
That is
time.
a-
Jungle.
I think my favorite survival movie is Castaway.
You talking about Swiss Army Man? Didn't you see that too?
I love good survival movies. This one I need to watch.
No.
No.
Have you seen the Swiss Army Man?
Are we cutting this title out? Like, why
No,
should we
it's-
watch it?
No, it's just really weird. It's like he has to use him as like a Swiss Army tool the whole movie. It's like a
Who?
weird
Uses
indie
a
movie.
person.
Yeah,
I don't want to know.
It's a really weird. It's
Y'all-
a stupid weird.
Y'all
art
ever
movie.
watch that show like whenever we were like 10 or something? I Shouldn't Be Alive.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I watched 1,000 Ways to Die.
I didn't like that.
That
one.
show was awful.
I didn't like that show.
It was awful.
I watched like
It
2 or
was-
3 episodes and just scarred.
Those awful shows that you still watch like way.
It's
too
like a
much of.
guilty pleasure.
There's
Yeah,
certain
so-
things that like I saw in that show that I'm very conscious of to this day.
Yeah.
Me too, though. Straight up, there's times I think about stuff like that. I'm like, man, you
The
could
Rock
just
Saw.
die. Nothing.
I remember
Yeah.
one where the lady was getting acupuncture and she reached over to get her phone and fell off.
I remember that one.
Oh
Oof.
no!
Death by needles, and that's really
No.
bad for Ethan.
Mm.
Oh, that's his worst
His worst
fear.
And
fear.
one
yeah.
where a guy was in a what's the thing where it's got the big cylinder on the front that flattens?
Steamroller.
Yeah, maybe. But he went to a porta potty, parked his machine, and didn't put it in park.
And it
left
rolled?
neutral, and rolled over him in the. And you know, 1,000 Ways to Die, it does like the animation.
Yeah.
And it showed like his pancreas coming out of his
Oh
mouth.
my!
Like literally, it was like, "This is how he died."
And he's in a porta potty, so it's just poop and pee and
yeah,
caca.
and it's like showing his like his lungs and his gut.
And
like,
caca,
yeah.
poopy and caca.
Also, porta potty, worst place to go to the bathroom.
I be going in porta potties quite often.
Midsummer,
when I'm working.
It's hot and
I
sweaty.
tell
There's a
you,
little
gotta
wasp
do it,
nest up
though,
in the
man.
corner.
bathroom or poopy.
Oh, I don't go poopy in them.
Mm-mm.
No, absolutely
Oops,
not.
the
But
Well, I tell
either
you,
way, it's
when
bad.
I'm not working and I see a good porta
Speaking of
potty and
going
I've got to
poop.
pee, I pull over and use it.
Oh, you just pull over randomly? Oh,
Who's gonna know?
no one. I mean, they're there for workers.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I'm a good open the door type of guy for peeing.
in the
Gonna find me
open
a
the
nice
car.
little corner and
That's-
open the car door and I'm peeing.
That's hard in a company vehicle though. Sometimes.
Yeah, you don't want people to see.
Yeah.
Oh, I never do that. Yeah.
yeah, that's the problem.
But I go to when I'm out and about and I'm working. I'm at enough like new home builds that has a decent porta potty. Just
I did the open door in the L Tap parking lot pretty often.
oh wow.
I did that last weekend.
You got to.
You got any
sometimes, man.
charges on you, Caleb?
Nah.
No, nothing referring to that at least.
Hey.
Oh, man.
No.
So I will pee in porta potties, but I'm not going poopy in them.
I like that you
I'll
keep
be honest
saying
with you, bro.
poopy.
'cause he
I was
said
the
it.
guy in high
I
school.
said poopy.
I don't poop anywhere. Like if
So-
if I was working the other day at some apartments, they were nasty. I popped up at the house and Kylie was like, "Why are you home?" I was like, "I got poop."
Well, good thing you live near town.
Yeah.
There was a guy. I'm pretty sure that if you hold it, like you're like, okay, I'm not going to poop in public, and you're out in public for forever, like that can cause a serious medical condition. Just holding it in, but I don't know how long you have to hold it.
Probably a good.
It probably is a long time.
You
Yeah,
ever
we're
had
back-
to hold it so long that it goes away?
No,
Yeah, that's what happened in backpacking. We went backpacking. Everybody was like, "Go find your hole pooping." I was like, "I'm not pooping." And so
You gotta grab a tree, man.
you
Dude.
went pooped and got It sucked, didn't it?
The pooping part was fine.
Y'all never
but being
pooped in the
assaulted by
woods?
somebody was
No.
not.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Come here. Yeah.
You ever
I
pooped in
think-
the woods?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I cannot hold poop.
I do not want to poop in the
I'm in the woods. I'm pooping. I hear rustling behind me. I hear like kind of a growl bark a couple times. I'm like, what's going on? And of course, I'm standing there wiping in the middle of the dark with a flashlight, just trying to survive over here. And then I walk away, and a dude runs on all fours toward me in the middle of the dark.
Let me
to
guess
scare
who
me.
it was.
Yeah, I guess.
Sterling.
No.
Oh, that.
That
was
sounds
our
like
other-
some sterling
It
activity.
was our
though.
other rambunctious blonde friend.
Yep.
Bleep that.
It was a great time.
Oh, they all stopped at Cracker Barrel before we went backpacking, and they were like, "You got to carb up, bro." And I was like, "I'm not eating dairy. I'm not drinking any coffee.
Can I have a side of ham?
Just ham.
And cheese.
Punch
All I
ham.
did
So
was
much
eat
cheese.
beef jerky the entire time, and there was like a couple other things, but I was not pooping, bro.
That's crazy.
Beef jerky is the ultimate camping snack, by the way.
Absolutely,
100%.
Yeah.
Man, when I gotta go, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm
I
not.
go like 3 times a day.
Yeah, you go too much.
Same.
I don't go that much, but yeah, if we're camping for
Easily.
like 2 or 3 days, like I'm not holding it the whole time.
That's
Uh,
the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever go backpacking, I will have to poop at some point.
You have to. I don't know how you don't.
That's too long of a time to not.
To what?
be
Pooping outside's a lot easier than you think. It's not that hard.
Okay, I have something to say. When I was in Florida last, me and my brother-in-law were out in the water,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Bro, let's try to poop."
Why?
And I tried,
That's so bad.
couldn't do it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
But he could. He could.
I don't think he could either.
we need to
think-
get him on. I'm
Yeah.
asking
Just
him
sitting in
that.
poopy
But
water.
the waves are really rough.
So you wouldn't have known.
No, well, I would have known if I could.
No. You would have known if Ryan pooped.
Yeah, but he told me he didn't.
Oh,
He was like,
man.
I couldn't get it out. But I tried. I gave it a good effort because we both really had to poop, but we didn't want to go back up to our place.
But salt water wasn't having it.
The waves, man.
Yeah,
I
if it was
think
calm water.
I think when I go back with Austin next time, I might, get him out there and try to poop in the water.
Let's go poop in the middle of the water.
I
Let's go
know. I
pooping.
know he ain't.
I know Joe will join us in pooping.
Don't do anything.
Yeah. But no, I think I might give it another shot. I don't think I gave it a fair chance. But that's the only experience I have with pooping outside. And then I remember one time I did it out in the front yard when my parents were building this house. I pooped in the front yard middle of daylight.
How'd that go?
Must went great.
Super weird.
Flies
I vividly
instantly.
remember it.
I mean, you didn't like go behind the shed or out in the
There was
woods.
a giant dirt pile out here.
Huh?
Pooped right on it. There was cars driving by on the road out there. Little me just out there pooping.
How old were you?
I was very little. I was like probably 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's
Maybe even younger.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's not anything. I'm just saying, like, I mean, obviously nothing beats at home, but out in the woods beats Walmart bathroom, especially the front Walmart bathroom. If you're gonna do
Always
like
go to the
Walmart
back.
or anything, the back
Always
one's
go
the
to the
best.
back.
But like gas station,
Dude, I have a
either of those
hack
things.
on those bathrooms that have like 4 stalls. You go to the first one.
No one goes to that.
No one uses it, so it's always
Oh.
the cleanest.
That makes
Mhm.
sense, yeah.
because everyone wants to.
Yes,
be at the
everyone wants
back.
that back corner,
Yep.
and then if that back corner one's dirty, they go to they check it. You just go straight to the first one. I'd say 8 times out of 10, it's gonna be usable.
But then everybody peeing and washing their hands, you can see your feet and they'll know who you are.
I don't care about that.
They'll
You
know-
get-
they'll know
yeah.
all the poop
They'll
sounds
know
are
that you're
from you.
pooping.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You walk out and everyone's staring at you. It's,
He just
it's the
pooped.
guy with the black Air Forces.
He just pooped. He pooped.
As long as you ain't doing it in a urinal, you're winning.
Yeah, true.
That's all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
there's
Can I see that
there's
picture?
levels to this.
Can I see that picture, by the way?
Yeah,
Right now?
maybe I have it saved right now.
He's got to scroll through his thousands of.
Yeah, one of our listeners, Jagger, came up to me at an event and was like, "I want to see the picture." I'm like, "To what?" Just
You know
poop
what.
in the urinal.
You know
And I'm
what?
like, "Oh, okay." I had to
Underwhelming.
scroll for a long time.
Underwhelming, gotta say.
Well, boys, this has been a great episode. Longer
Yeah.
episode, which is nice. I have had people tell me they like the long ones.
It's Friday night,
They-
you know?
Yeah.
They put it on at work, My wife even said that. She was like, I love the long ones.
But I did see something the other day that said shorter
Shout
episodes
out,
are better. I saw something that said that.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want to see that.
It looks like yellow squash. A pile of just mashed up yellow
like it.
squash.
Bro, I don't like stuff like that.
Or like a bunch of like oily peanut butter.
Stop. Oh
It
my
looks like
God.
oily peanut butter.
Stop. Why are we talking about it?
I mean, my man had to drop it, man. He had to.
Nothing needs to be said.
See, when you see the picture of it, then you understand. Wow, that had to exit his body.
What did the
It had
lady
to.
say whenever she came in and looked at it?
I don't get paid enough for this. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
She's like,
That's what- yeah.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Caleb's walking out. That was not me.
That wasn't me.
I swear. They should have poop in the urinal. I swear it wasn't me, even though I'm the only person in the bathroom right
Yeah.
now. It was some mysterious individual. He came in and ran out. You just missed him. It wasn't me, though. I would never do that.
Oh, baby. Oh, God.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so I
Thank
saw
you so
something the other
much.
day that said short podcast might be better, but I don't know.
I've heard long ones better, man.
I've heard short.
Let
too,
us
so-
know what you like.
Wow.
Yeah, can you actually, if you have an input,
short,
literally comment it.
short ones tell me
Only
that
we
they
see it.
don't
Only
like
we'll
listening
see
to
it.
this.
Don't be worried on this on the Spotify. Do a comment. Only we can see it. No one else can. So don't. You
Actually,
can say
I'm gonna
whatever you
make
want.
it public.
Yeah. Hey.
Nick's what he
Everyone
the
just
real
said.
thing?
said.
I can make all the comments public. I just haven't yet because I didn't. I don't know.
Wait, it's not. Yeah. Okay.
Just say whatever you want. And tell us what we need to do to improve, to do something different.
Yeah.
Give us ideas.
Yeah.
Leave a like, subscribe.
15 days till football time in Tennessee. Bus.
We're gonna be playing football.
Not me.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes.
Buy the merch. Subscribe to the socials.
Yep.
Good episode, boys. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, dear listeners. How was this episode? The sound is no doubt better than the last episode. That was like listening to a cougar in heat for over an hour. Our most earnest of apologies for that. We hope this episode helped soothe your wounds and bring you a relaxing, salty, cool ocean breeze of joy. This episode had a great cartoon draft, the definition of a bit, a promise of a Mongolian meal for the next pod, Margaret's famous corned beef and poop hacks, to name just a few highlights. What a beautiful choir of thoughts and words these boys supply, their smooth, buttery voices just spilling into your ears. We know you crave this like a bluegill craves a dangling worm. Thank you for listening till the end, our sweet, sweet listeners. And remember, the boys love you. I love you. And the pod is forever. Have a splendid evening. Good night.